Welcome back to episode 10 of the Close Up Podcast. I'm Drew. I'm here with Kuyve and Jonathan. We're going to talk about what we watched this week. We're also going to talk about the new release, Superman, and talk about some news. I think I'll just go first because I only have one movie that I watched this week.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been pretty rough out here. Besides Superman, I watched Breathless. This is my first Godard movie.
Okay.
The editing is so weird and crazy. It's just weird that the way they edited. It's like a new style of editing. I don't know how to explain it, but it's
Like weird in a good way or a bad way?
yeah, no, it's good, but just the editing is just unlike anything I've seen. Like it's just really fast and really weird cuts. But it was really good. It was great. I'm excited to watch more of Godard's work. But that's the only thing I watched. So
I could segue us into mine because I also watched a movie where the editing is pretty crazy. JFK.
okay. Oh,
Movie.
Yeah, JFK. It's like, everyone says that it's like the best edited movie ever, and it is pretty much. It's so crazy. 3 hours and you're just absolutely locked because
Bro, it zooms by, bro.
it
It's
zooms by.
ridiculous.
Yeah, and like the first, I don't know, like 15 minutes or so, 10 minutes, there's like this crazy montage, and it's going so fast. It's insane. Yeah, that movie's like amazing. I gave it 4.5 stars. Yeah, and then I watched a James Whale movie from 1934 called One More River.
James Whale is just the same guy who did the Frankenstein movies, and
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't really know why I watched it. It was just short, and it was on my watch list, and I was like, okay, cool.
Valid. Have you seen the Frankenstein movies at all?
I've seen Frankenstein, and I haven't seen Bride of Frankenstein.
Ooh,
I
do
haven't
you like
seen Bride
Frankenstein?
either.
But I really like Frankenstein, yeah.
If you guys both like Frankenstein, you guys are gonna mess with Bride of Frankenstein, bro. That one's
Yeah, everyone says
generational.
it's better. So
Yeah, it looks good. And then I went to the theater and I watched an old movie called Tombstone. Tombstone is awesome.
I didn't know you went to the theater for this.
Yeah, it was just playing it. Like I have this theater that plays movies for like $5, and it's like it's like old movies, and then they have movies that came out at the theater like a month or two ago.
Like once they're out of the big chains.
Yeah, they're out of the big chains, and then they go there. And it was really good. I watched it with my dad. He loves this movie, and yeah, this movie's so awesome. Val Kilmer, probably best performance, I'd say.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
And then I watched I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. The sequel. This movie's good. It's fine. It's good. It has Jennifer Love Hewitt, so it's good.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
That's really all you need. So, yeah, and that's it. That's about it for me. All right, now we get into Jonathan, who has
now Jonathan's gonna take a year.
Bro, I was locked this week, bro. I was locked.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, to start off here, I had watched the first Superman, Christopher Reeve, the week before. So I just continued on, starting off with Superman 2. I watched the Richard Donner cut, which I've heard is better. And I haven't seen the theatrical version of Superman 2 in years, so I'm not sure what the difference is. But I know there's 20 minutes less, and I did like it. I gave it a 3.5. Then followed that up with Superman 3 and The Quest for Peace.
People don't like this one, right?
Superman 3 and Superman 4, both are trash. I don't
really.
I don't even know what to say. I mean, I will.
Did Donner direct these?
No.
Okay, that probably explains it.
Yeah. Christopher Reeve, he's still the GOAT. In all of these movies, there's really nothing to say about him. You can't say anything bad about him. Just some of the stories here in 3 and 4 just don't make any sense, and it's they're just kind of pushing random things to happen, and it just doesn't work in my opinion. And then followed those movies up with Superman Returns. Superman Returns, is supposed to be the spiritual sequel to Superman 2, and I think it does a good job of continuing on Christopher Reeves's like movie franchise. It doesn't feel like forced, but it like has these throwbacks where it's like it's not forcing it, but it's like, it's good little tidbits. If you watch them, you appreciate them. But like it does manage to stand on its own 2 feet, and I think it's a solid Superman movie. Really not much to say about that, other than it's solid. Then watched, bro, I don't even know how to say this title, but Stereo Tiled 3B of CAEE Educational Mosaic. This is David Cronenberg's directorial debut, and it's one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. It genuinely is. Like, this is something you're gonna have to Clockwork Orange me to watch again if I ever do, because I don't even know what this is, man. Like, it's like, for
it's
anyone
not great. It's not great.
Like, to explain what this movie is to the viewers, it's basically this black and white film about, like, what is it, like telepathic people?
Yeah.
And they're just like in this institution together. But like beyond that, like I only understood what was in the synopsis that I read. Watching the movie, I didn't like understand what was going on, because there's like actually no dialogue in this movie at all. It's all this voiceover that's explaining the events that are happening, but like this voiceover uses some of the like most pretentious, like absurd language I've ever heard in my life. It's like you cannot follow along with this guy, bro. It's like it just makes me want to claw my eyes out and claw my ears out, because when there's no voiceover, there's also like no score. It's like completely silent. So you're just staring at this black and white screen, just seeing like these like shots and people doing like random things. But it's like, oh man, it just irritated me so much, bro. Oh my gosh.
I didn't know this until I watched it, but it says you're supposed to watch it with like music going. Did you do that?
No, I didn't know that was a thing. I mean,
I feel like
they should put that in the synopsis. They should have put it in the synopsis.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then after that, I had to, do a complete switch up on like the content I was watching. So I watched a James Gunn movie, Super.
Oh my god.
Pretty good. Rainn Wilson, Elliot Page. That was actually a pretty fun movie. Then I thought I might as well complete James Gunn's filmography before Superman, so I watched Slither. It's not bad. I think this is probably like something you guys would like a lot more than me.
It looks like his best movie.
Yeah.
Is this like this?
Is it like you've seen like Rabid and stuff like that, right?
Rabbits, yeah.
Rabid.
Oh, Rabid. Yeah, I've seen that. It's like, it's kind of like that, but like much more comedic. And it's like it's trying to be like a B movie,
Okay.
Which is fun. It's fun. And then I started doing like a Tony Scott binge. Started with his directorial debut, Loving Memory. This is kind of like, it's kind of the same thing I have to say about Stereo. It's kind of like a whole lot of nothing, but like it's like a story I could follow along with more. So I liked it a bit more than that. Then followed that up with another Tony Scott, The Hunger, about like vampires and stuff. David Bowie.
This
Susan
one looks thick.
Sarandon. It looks great. It looks great. But like, yeah, this is another one where it's like the first half I really liked. Then the second half kind of just lost me. I was like, I don't really know what this is trying to do. And by the end of it, I'm all like, yeah, this movie looked great throughout the entire thing, but like the narrative didn't do enough for me at the end, and yeah, I just gave that a 2.5 based on that. But then I watched another Tony Scott, Crimson Tide, which banger. Denzel Washington, Gene Hackman, clashing together is just like some of the most awesome things you'll ever see.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
It's so good. This is, as of right now, it's my number one Tony Scott. This movie is just so sick.
What else have you seen?
So I've seen 10 now. I mean, I'll get into some of the other ones.
You're getting more, right? Yeah.
So I've been watching more past that. After Crimson Tide, I did watch The Dead Zone, David Cronenberg.
Nice.
I really like this. I think this is like, not gonna lie, like it's a Stephen King book, and I'm not familiar with the book, but there's something about it that felt kind of weirdly like cozy about it. Like it's like a movie I could just sit down and watch again, even though it had like kind of a. I don't want to spoil the ending, but I don't know. It's like I feel like Kuyve, you could explain this more. I think you've seen this, right?
Yeah, I have.
I just don't know how to explain it, but I don't know. I mess with it.
Well, I don't know. It's so simple, but
Yeah,
and then Cronenberg adds his thing, just kind of by because the violence is so graphic.
yeah,
Like that's all that really, and but there's not like a lot of it, so that's all that's really like Cronenbergy, I guess you would say.
yeah. I think I don't know. I think just in general, this is like a plot that really I messed with.
Yeah.
And then after that, watch another Tony Scott Revenge, Kevin Costner. I don't even know what the story was. It's like I felt like the story wanted you to be on Kevin Costner's side, but like watching the movie, I'm all like, I don't understand how we're supposed to root for this guy. like none of his actions make any sense whatsoever. Like I don't understand why we're following this guy. He's not a. I don't know. It felt stupid. It felt stupid.
I'm always rooting
That's
for Kevin
fair.
Costner.
Bruh.
Do you want to say that at this point in time?
Yeah, you might want to. We might have to edit that out in post.
No, I'll stick with it.
All right,
That's
bro.
crazy work, bro.
All right.
Then after that, I guess I might as well throw it out. I will finished up this anime called Kakiguri. I don't know how to pronounce it, but like
Okay.
it's an anime about this a girl who goes to this school, and basically all this school is about is gambling.
What?
And yeah, like I mean, like the school does like education and stuff, but like there's a hierarchy in the school based on how well you gamble. And basically there's like a debt system and everything. But like she goes in and she's like messing up the hierarchy, like taking down like the student council who oversee all the gambling, and it's like so sick.
Is she like counting cards?
No, she's like a
just lucky?
compulsive, like she's actually like an obsessed gambler. She just does it for the love of the game. She's all like I'm not even kidding when I say like she gets like freaky to gambling. Like it's not like crazy as it sounds, but like it's like how she gets off. There's like nothing else except gambling.
Is this a movie or a TV show?
It's a TV show. It was like season one. This was a rewatch of season one.
Oh wow.
I'll probably lock into season 2 soon.
Okay.
Then to continue on with my Superman watches, I had watched Man of Steel. I honestly thought this movie would go down on rewatch, but I don't know. I kind of respected Snyder's vision of the character. Even though it's not really the Superman from the comics, it's still like his adaptation of it, which I do admire, and I still liked it. And then I'd watched the movie All-Star Superman, which is based on the comic what James Gunn said that he based his movie off of.
Yeah.
So after that, I'd watch Superman, and then I stepped out of the theater and then bought another ticket and watched Superman again.
Okay.
Right.
Ooh, yeah. Banger. And we'll get into that later. And then after that, I did a Collateral watch. Oh my goodness. This movie, like on rewatch, this movie is just like so sick, bro. It's so like, sick. Oh my God. I was just like in love in how it looked. Just like the digital vibe. I was like, oh my gosh, this is just ridiculous.
Drew, you need to watch it.
I was supposed to watch this movie with Jonathan, but I was too busy watching Superman. So yeah, rough.
So I will say now Collateral has gone up to become my number one Michael Mann movie.
It's not ridiculous.
It had gone up from third and has gone up past Thief and The Insider now as my number one. This movie is just like Tom Cruise is just so good in this. Like,
so good.
Oh my gosh, bro! Like I'm just.
It's such a unique role for him.
Like Is this crazy to say this is like the coolest he's ever been in a movie?
No, it is.
Like, I think this is like cooler than any Ethan Hunt he's been.
For
like,
sure.
genuinely. He is so sick in this, bro. It's ridiculous. And after that, I followed that up with Michael Clayton.
Ooh, I needed that.
It was a good movie. It was a good movie. I went into it expecting something like much more suspenseful and like way more like thriller involved. And it is a thriller, but I feel like it's more of a slow burn. And like towards the end, I'm all like, okay, this has actually gotten really good. But towards like the first two acts, I don't think I was really engaged as much. But like the second act and then towards the end, I'm all like, yo, this is actually pretty good.
All-time ending.
Yeah, great ending. Yeah. Great ending.
Yeah.
Everyone looks so interesting in the movie. Like Tilda Swinton and
I like
Clooney, they don't look like totally themselves, and it's so, I don't know, it's cool.
Yeah, I think I like Tilda Swinton a lot in this one.
Yeah, she's good.
Then after that, well, now we're getting into the movies I watched today, and I watched Blow Up. I decided to give this a shot now that I'd seen like The Conversation and Blowout. I felt like Blow Up is supposed to be, you know, in that realm of things, about like, you know, capturing, you know, like a murder.
It's an unofficial trilogy.
Yeah, like one of those trilogies.
Like voyeurism type stuff.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna lie, I did not mess with this movie as much as I thought it would. It's like so slow, and like I felt like the climax and everything just doesn't pay off everything it was building up towards. The aesthetic is cool, but like the actors and the plot in general, I was just like, I wasn't feeling it. Then right before this, I had watched another Tony Scott, The Fan. Robert De Niro, I don't know. I was talking with Alan about this because we had watched it together. He didn't like De Niro in this type of role where he's kind of like this obsessive fan. But like that's kind of what he was in King of Comedy. And I think De Niro was great. I think he was like pretty ridiculous, but I think that worked for this movie. I think he carried this movie in my opinion. Like I gave it 3 stars, and I think most of this was because of De Niro.
That's fair.
But yeah, this is like towards the lower end of my Tony Scott ranking. I didn't mess with this as much as I thought it would, but yeah, still solid. Tony Scott is like, he makes good movies. I don't think there's been like a really big miss for me.
Have you seen Man on Fire?
No, I'm going in release order.
Oh, wait till you get to that one.
It's coming soon.
I need to watch that one too.
It's so good.
Yeah, it looks so good.
So now that we're done with that, are we moving on towards the big main event? The man, the myth, the legend.
How do we feel as Superman for this movie to be a jumping off point for the DCU?
Ooh.
I'll start.
Yeah.
I think what I use.
What?
We cannot hear you, Jonathan.
We cannot hear you, bro. Bro just died. This is crazy. Hey, yo, James Gunn is silencing him. What is going on?
Zack Snyder silencing him.
Bro, are you?
Okay, we can hear you now. We can hear you.
That was crazy. I thought
that was insane
for a second, bro. I was like unmuting, and then some entity muted me again. That was actually crazy work.
Okay.
No, as you were saying, I'll get into it. So this is what I've always talked with my friends about this regarding Superman before it came out. I think this film potentially has some of like the biggest pressure a film has ever had to come out. Like I think even more than like Endgame and things like that. Even more than like these upcoming Avengers movies. I think Superman had some of the biggest pressure any film had, because like this is the beginning of a potential franchise. If this movie like flopped, like this is a whole franchise that's basically scrapped right now.
Yeah.
And I was confident that this movie would be good, and I was confident that we would get a franchise off of this. This movie has only solidified my confidence in this franchise now. Like James Gunn did everything he said he would, like kept it comic accurate, said what he was gonna do with the character of Superman, and I'm all in on the DCU now, bro. Like, I mean, I was already leaving Marvel, but like at this point, I'm kind of checked out. At this point, I'm fully locked in on the DC universe.
Yeah. I think that's you're the only one in that boat.
Crazy work. This is ridiculous.
Well,
yeah.
I want to add to that a little bit. Like, it's weird. This movie's so strange because there hasn't been. I don't even know. Like, you can tell me. Has there been like a time where there's been a movie and it's like, okay, so this movie is going to start. It's already like in our heads that we're going to start a new whole universe with this thing. Like people, like a whole extended universe. Like Iron Man, they weren't like thinking, oh, we're going to have like, this crazy like universe and it's going to lead up to Infinity War at that point.
Or things like Mission Impossible, they didn't know, like,
yeah, exactly.
Big universes,
so
they don't think beforehand of that.
Yeah, so it's such a strange thing, and I don't know, it's kind of interesting that way.
I feel like it's expected though at this point because of the MCU. It's expected for DC to do the same, so it's like they're just prepped in advance for this.
Yeah,
but why can't DC just make their own thing instead of trying to do the Marvel thing?
They're not. They're doing their own thing. Like this movie has no connections to other films. It's not promoting other films. It's not creating setups for other films. It's a solo film. That's all it is. It's not doing anything else with other movies.
I mean, yes and no. I think this movie's weird because it's not an origin story, and I know it's not supposed to be an origin story. But it's weird for the jumping off point to be just throw us into the world, instead of establishing the world around it, because it just throwing us in there. I admittedly don't care about the world. You haven't done anything to make me care about Metropolis or anybody inside of it besides that they're established characters that I already know.
Yeah.
Instead of building up in this world and being like, oh, this is Lois Lane and this is Jimmy Olsen and this is Superman.
But the issue is, it's like we've seen these characters time and time again. And of course, there's obviously new viewers who might be introduced to the character for the first time in this film.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like they do a good job of, because they kind of, slight spoiler here, they kind of change sort of some of his origin for this, like his parents side of things, which I think is crucial to like the other origin stories. Like the other origin stories, his parents didn't have like the same viewpoint as his parents did in this one, and I think it's a good job they didn't focus on the whole origin, the whole Krypton blowing up and coming here, because they're trying to focus on something else. I don't know. I mean, I think they did a good job. Like, I guess Metropolis as a whole, I can understand maybe not caring about it, but I think they did a good job establishing the characters. That's just me.
I just think it's weird. It's a weird move to do for a starter film of a franchise. You know what I mean? Because
it might be weird, but I think it's a bold, risky way. I think it's bold, and I think it worked on my end.
Sure,
but it could just be because I already know the character.
Yeah.
Well, I think everyone knows the character. I don't think that's the issue. But I just kind of prefer origin stories, and I wish that even though origin stories have been done specifically many times before, specifically with Superman, you can still make a great movie that's singular to Superman and have it be an origin story and have it be fresh.
That's true. I mean, like, I think we all really love the Batman, and it doesn't do the origin story. So I mean,
true.
You can have it both ways, really. But to your point, it's not like the Batman was trying to start a whole entire DCU off this thing. So
yeah, but I mean, Superman's obviously starting a DCU off of it, but like looking at the movie individually, it doesn't look like it's starting anything. Is my take.
That's fair, but like, it does have a post-credit scene, or it does. Yeah. It's not even the post-credit
no, it's
scene.
just
it's
at the end of
just
the movie.
ending. It's just
the end of the movie.
So it is kind of like,
but it doesn't. That doesn't set up anything. Like it's not. Pushing, the plot of that movie onto this movie. The character shows up. That's it. It's not saying that there's a movie on this character showing up later.
How do you feel about the surrounding characters besides?
Great. Like that's like one of my favorite parts, where I loved all the characters. I think they did all of them justice. Like I really want to point out specifically Lois Lane. Like I don't think Lois Lane has been done as good as she's been done in this movie, because I swear Lois Lane's kind of just like this plot device in other films. And like in this one, she's actually doing stuff that is like that matter, actually helping push the plot in a meaningful way. And I don't think and especially like her investigative journalism, I think we actually see it. Obviously it's not a lot, but at least we see like some of that in here, which I don't think we see at all in like any other Lois Lane.
Yeah,
I will say Lois Lane is my favorite part about the movie, and I wish the movie was more centered around her and Clark Kent's relationship. I think the moments with her and Clark or Superman are the best in the movie, and that's when the movie is good. I don't like everything else, unfortunately. It doesn't work for me.
Okay, I want to point out this thing because I feel like this might also provide some context as to why you guys might not like the movie, but like, what are you guys' thoughts on James Gunn in general?
Yeah, I was going to bring this up. I don't really like James Gunn's style. There's not a James Gunn movie that I really like. So
yeah, I'd say like, I don't like the James Gunn shtick. Like he has like I don't shtick, either. Which is like, that's already kind of bad to begin with. And it's like, I don't agree with like all his aesthetic choices and stuff like that, and the way he stylizes his movies. So,
well, he's such a fan first and a filmmaker second, which is infuriating to me, if that makes sense, because he's trying to please the fans and he's trying to make a good adaptation, but make a good movie. I don't know about that, because this movie looks very ugly a lot of the times. It looks garish. It looks gross.
What are we talking about?
It looks overexposed.
Like the images they're completely weightless. There's literally, I will say there's one image that is interesting to me. The rest, the 1,000 other ones, they're like weightless and they don't mean anything.
Oh my god.
The one I like is whenever they're in the apartment. That's the one kind of thing I like. Is when they're both in the apartment. That's the best scene in the movie.
You don't mess with the black hole?
No, that was so dumb, bro.
That was sick, bro. That was sick.
No. Yeah, they swam in the Minecraft river?
Yeah, come on, dude. Stupid as
bro,
shit,
that was fire.
No, bro.
You guys not messing with the scene like when Superman just like, floating like among the smoke with the light?
That's the one I'm talking about.
Speak.
That's the only cool thing that, or like actual interesting image, I think.
I just think it's crazy. It's crazy that people online are comparing this movie to Raimi's Spider-Man and the Wachowskis, because this movie looks like a better version of what the Flash looked like. It's nothing like, it doesn't look visually interesting. It just looks like a weird comic book movie. Like it doesn't
goofy little happy-go-lucky, like, I don't know, it's just like baby food and I don't care about it.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I also don't like James Gunn's use of music. I think it's really annoying.
Yeah, let's just wrap
in every movie he tries to do these needle drops, and I find them really annoying
right now, man. Like, let's just call it.
The needle drops are very annoying for me.
Well, how are they annoying? They're some of the best parts of the film, bro. His music selection is so precise. It just works.
He doesn't spam them in this movie, which is like, Thank God.
Yeah, he spams them in Guardians.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I will say I did notice like a lot more score in this opposed to
Mhm.
soundtrack, which is great. Like it's like its
Fair.
own take on
Yeah.
a John Williams score, which I think is fantastic. But like where there was needle drops, I think it just works so well and it's so memorable.
I think they were fine in this movie.
I hate the one at the end. I'm gonna be honest. I hate the one at the end.
That's crazy.
Whatever.
That's literally a direct correlation to the scene that you like the most.
No, I know, but I just think it's dumb to call back to that.
Why not?
Just let it be a good scene. You don't have to ruin it by calling back to it.
Yeah, it's not necessarily callback. It's just a nice needle drop as well.
I think it's a cheap way to end the movie.
I don't think so. I think it's a great way to end it. And I will say, for me, James Gunn in general, like I really like all his movies. I don't think I have any one of his like negatively rated. Like I just mess with his style. I love the fact that he's a fan first. That means he's not really, doing some nonsense that some other directors would do. He's really trying to make a proper adaptation that fans will really love and enjoy. In terms of Guardians films, I think those are some of, like at least Guardians 1 and Guardians 3 are some of the best comic book movies.
I think they're the best. They're the best MCU movies for me.
They are the best MCU movies.
Yeah, and which is great because like James Gunn, I think I really like his style. He has a distinct one compared to the rest of the MCU. And you can see it continue on with Superman. It's pretty blatant here, but I just really love the way he shows his characters, like the love for the characters. And I don't know, the visuals, I mess with it. I don't know. I guess y'all don't mess with it much as I do.
It's just so washed out, and like everything is so like overexposed. It's just it looks, for every time it looks good, there's like 3 scenes after that where it looks incredibly ugly to look at. At least for me.
I just don't.
It's just like bright. It's just super bright and like colorful. It's like candy. It doesn't do anything for you, but it tastes good for like half a second.
It's good to clap your hands at in the theater.
Yeah.
I think like for what you were talking about as like not that much like Clark Kent with Lois Lane, I think it makes sense that there's not much Clark Kent in the story, since like the main part of a Clark Kent is a secret identity and how he's like fooling everyone. And like, in this one, obviously he still has like Jimmy and the rest of the Daily Planet, but obviously the main one he's trying to fool is Lois. But in this movie here, he's already told Lois.
Yeah,
and they're
Lois
together.
already knows.
And I think it's a good, I think it makes sense why there wasn't that much Clark Kent. Obviously, there could have been more Superman and Lois. I do agree on that. There could have been more interaction between them. But for what we got, I think those are great.
I think that this movie's a mess. And even if you like the movie, you have to acknowledge that it's just a mess. And that's not saying it's a bad thing. It is, but it's not like, there are good movies that are messes, and there are movies that I like that are giant messes, but this movie is a mess. And it's just, I wish this movie was more grounded, and I wish this movie stayed more in line with Superman as a character versus the universe James Gunn is trying to set up.
But how is it not focused? First things first, I don't think we need a grounded Superman. Like, I think
not like grounded like Zack Snyder, like grounded in like the script. Like, it needs to be like a simpler story where it's not
like kind of concise. Like
concise. Yeah.
Like, Jonathan, do you like the fact that there's like, they're building a justice gang in this thing? And they're like they literally got a new guy and they're like adding him to this team.
Yeah,
I mean,
they could have cut.
But
that.
I think that just goes towards the fact that this is an established world. Like, there's obviously bound to be a team.
Sure, but this is a Superman movie. It's like, that's not needed.
It's not needed, but it makes sense why there would be one and why they would help out in situations like these.
I think the movie would work better without them. And
I don't think
that
so.
They were kind of just dragging the movie down.
Bro, they made the movie
For-
so much good, bro. Like when the Justice Gang pulled up, bro, I had the biggest smile on my face, bro. He was like the
Because for me, I found them all unfunny.
okay, yeah, oh my gosh.
I didn't find this movie very funny. And then
I agree. I don't think it's funny.
I just think it's too convoluted with them, and it's just like, oh, they're trying to mesh the A plot and the B plot, but they just go nowhere. The B plot of the Justice Gang goes nowhere, and they're just like there. I don't care about these characters at all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do you mean the B plot for the Justice Gang go nowhere? Like it does go somewhere.
Sure, but it's like it goes somewhere that's just like, okay, we'll get into it later. But
okay.
we'll get into this for spoilers.
I know you said you wanted it to be more Superman focused and how it like focused. I think this movie does do a great job focusing on this character. Like
no, I think so too. But I think that all the other stuff they could have cut it out. I think what you were talking about with James Gunn as a fan first, and like that you like that. I appreciate that, and I think that's cool. But this is a movie, and I think if James Gunn wanted to make something as a fan, he should just make comic books or just be a writer. He should just be the script writer and be the producer and have an actual filmmaker come in and make a good film, make a visually pleasing film with good images versus just this overblown, overwashed mess of a movie.
Yeah, I think we're just going to have to agree to disagree because I think this movie's great, like visually. I think the writing
visually
is
great is crazy.
It's not crazy. It's just objective.
Okay.
Not objective.
Do you think it looks better than Man of Steel?
No.
Okay. Thank God. We haven't lost you completely.
Goat clean in that sense.
Yeah.
No, the visuals of Man of Steel still hold up like crazy today.
Yeah, I mean,
it's actually ridiculous.
That's what Zack Snyder kind of does. You know, he's a good image maker.
Yeah, I want to bring it back to the front here, like to the beginning of the story. What are you guys' thoughts on, the storyline with Superman's parents, how they switch that up?
Well, I mean, for me, I don't have any relationship to. I haven't even seen the Superman 78 movie. I have no relationship to the comics at all.
Yeah.
And, like I've seen Man of Steel like quite some time ago, but like, so it doesn't really matter to me, like how they switched it up or whatever. So, how do you guys feel?
Okay, so I'm just gonna I think I bridge the gap between Kuyve and Jonathan, where I'm obviously not as big a fan as Jonathan is, but I did grow up reading comic books and specifically reading Superman comics. Like I read All-Star Superman, and then I've seen the original Donner movie. I think it's fine that they changed it up. It's it's a whatever thing. I don't know. I don't really care about it one way or the other. I think it's an interesting decision. It's not one that really affected me either way,
Yeah.
I was just sitting there. I was just like, oh, that's what it is. Okay.
I did get really happy when I saw Bradley Cooper on screen.
Yeah, me and my friend were just looking at you. Yo, Bradley Cooper, that's crazy.
Well, in the beginning, I was like, is that Bradley Cooper? I had to do a double take.
Just to provide context to the viewers, we're talking about how Superman's biological parents are basically evil. They sent Superman to Earth to basically conquer and create a new Krypton there, which obviously doesn't happen in the comics or in the OG Donner movie or any of the other movies, to be fair. They basically send him to Earth just to be safe, and the first half of the message is, to live among them and be good to them and, do his best over there. And obviously in this one, send them to conquer. Obviously that's a huge change on the biological parent side of things. But for me personally, I think it didn't affect me much. In the grand scheme of things, there could have been a lot of things that they could have done differently. This one is just a minor creative decision, which works for the story. And in the end, I think it just worked because, they obviously transitioned the film for Superman's love for his biological parents to the love for his adopted parents that really
Sure.
made him who the man he was, which I think is a fantastic way to bridge those two things together. But yeah, I think it's a good decision by James Gunn, just to switch it up, which also helps with the origin story type of thing, not to focus on the Krypton side, but now focus on the Earth side of things.
I think it's a weird, like, they build it up as like a twist, and I mean it is, but it's like, I think they spent a little bit too much time on it, or like, I think it could have been executed a little better. It's like Superman learns about it, he gets sad, and then he just like shakes it off.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when like you see in the trailer, like people like hate him and they're start like throwing the can at him.
Yeah.
I mean, Drew just brought up the trailers. Do we want to talk about how the whole entire fucking movie is released online before the movie came out? Like you see,
Oh, okay, yeah.
You see every single scene, not
in the
full scene, not the full scene, but you get every single scene for like 1 second in like all the clips and all the trailers released. There was, I didn't see anything new.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I didn't watch any, like, I had only watched like the first trailer that came out, and I didn't watch any other content going into this movie.
I don't know how you avoided it, bro.
Yeah.
Well, it's the thing is like it was just everywhere I could see,
Yeah, it was.
Because it's the biggest movie of the summer,
Definitely.
But I think that held it back for me a little bit. Just the fact that like why are you doing that? Are they really that desperate to get people in the movie theater?
The only scene that wasn't in the trailer is like whenever he's in the Minecraft river with the black hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Holding the baby zombie.
And that might be like the worst scene.
The worst scene in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, back it up.
Yeah. No, that scene's terrible. I don't like that.
That's a great scene, bro.
That scene is like, it's so bad. It's
bro, like I'll watch this movie and I'm all like, bro, this is just like the greatest thing I've ever seen. Like, I was just like watching. I was like, this is so good, bro. This is so good. Can it get better? And he just like keep getting better, bro. I was like, let's go.
I mean,
I was like getting so hyped.
You do see in the trailer, you do have that scene of him punching through the glass, and then after that they go through the Minecraft river.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. The fuck.
Okay, we haven't talked about him once.
Called it the Minecraft river.
we haven't talked about him once, so I think it's like now's a good time. Let's talk about Lex Luthor.
Okay.
What are you guys' thoughts on Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor here?
He's cool. He got his money. I don't know.
I think he's like legit one of the best parts of this film. He just does a great job of like embodying the Lex Luthor from the comics. Like, I love the fact that he just has this hate for Superman, and I love that little twist we get at the end. Is all like, I'm not trying to get rid of I'm not trying to kill Superman so this Barovia situation can happen. I created the Barovia situation so I could kill Superman. That was just like, I was watching that, I'm like, this is exactly what I needed. This is like Lex Luthor just being a D1 hater, and I just loved it. Like, every scene he's in, just like hating, I'm all like, bro, this is what I need. It's so passionate. Like, during that scene when he's like, giving orders to Ultraman to punch him like 1A. I'm all like, yo, this is so good, bro. I'm getting so hyped.
I've seen people call this Nicholas Holt's best performance. Jonathan, do you agree?
Because
I definitely don't, and I think he was fine in the movie. Here's the thing. From the trailers, I thought he was going to be worse. He's better in this movie than I thought. Because when that first trailer, and like where he's the baldest man alive in that one still, where I was just like, I don't know if this is it. I don't know. The gun might have missed on this one.
No, it's loaded. Speaking of performances, it's out of this, it's got to be between this and Nosferatu, in my opinion.
Whoa.
I think he was much better in this than in like Juror number 2 is probably something you guys would throw out, right?
Juror number 2 is his best performance, in my opinion.
I still prefer Nosferatu and this movie to his.
It's either Juror
performance
number
in
2
Juror.
or Fury Road.
Yeah,
Fury Road
no,
is
those
great
are
too, but
the top two for me.
Yeah.
I just think he just does so much. Like, he just does a great job just being Lex Luthor. I think it was just like my inner nerd just going crazy. I was like, this is the guy right here.
I think for how comic accurate this movie tries to be, I think it's interesting for them not to get a bulkier Lex Luthor, if that makes sense. Like, Nicholas Hoult is a slim guy, and Lex Luthor in the comics is like pretty big. You know, he's like a bigger guy.
He's a big guy, but I love the fact that they really, because they really focused on his intellect in this one. Like,
yeah,
I mean, they literally say brains over brawn. Like in the other, movies, Lex Luthor, they just kind of advertise his intellect, but they never actually perform on it. From like Gene Hackman, I swear he doesn't do like he barely does anything. Kevin Spacey barely does stuff. Like, I think legit what am I saying? Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor is the only Lex Luthor that has done something with Superman without kryptonite. Obviously, he used kryptonite in that jail cell, but like he's still beating Superman's ass without kryptonite.
Yeah, but like Lex Luthor is beating Superman without kryptonite, but do we want to talk about the twist that happens?
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Ultraman. Twist? I saw that coming. I'm gonna keep it a buck just because I know Ultraman from the comics. So I was all like, I'll say right here, Ultraman is basically a Superman clone.
Yeah.
And I was like, I knew going to comics that Ultraman is like a Superman adjacent being. I was like, okay, this guy's like got to be a clone or something. That's got to be why he's masked up.
Yeah, I didn't care for the twist at all. It's whatever.
I thought it was like a nothing.
Yeah, but I did think it was pretty funny the way David Cornsweet looked with long hair.
Yeah.
He looked fucking ridiculous, and I like couldn't keep it together. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, like
Superman looked like that.
I'll agree with you guys. I think that's probably just because I saw it coming. I didn't think like the build up for that twist was, well done. It was like a solid twist, but it wasn't that much, at least on my end of things. But Ultraman's sick character. I think the fight scenes between them were sick. Baseball field with Superman versus Ultraman and Engineer. I think those are great. My favorite scene. I want to know your guys' thoughts on this, but like, I think this is like just got to be my favorite scene is the Mr. Terrific fight scene in like that desert base. I just think it's one of the coolest things like I've ever seen, bro.
It's not bad. I don't think that is terrible. What do you think, Drew?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was rolling my eyes in the theater. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was actually rolling my eyes in the theater. Man. When the music hits and like it's just like, oh, Mr. Terrific going crazy, and Lois Lane is in shock. I do not care. I don't care. I wanted the scene to be over so we can get to the next scene. Because I thought it was just filler, and I didn't think the action was cool, and I just wanted to get to the next scene.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's just you, bro. Because like I thought the action was sick, the soundtrack was sick. I was just loving that scene. Like I was, bro. Like that movie, that scene.
That's the thing.
Like,
you
so
like
good.
James Gunn, and that's a very James Gunn.
That
scene.
Is a very James Gunn. That's like very resemblant to like the hallway fight scene in Guardians 3.
Yeah.
Which I loved. So like that's just kind of like down my alley right there.
Yeah. I believe they how do they get there in that scene? It's there's like did they fly in with the little thing?
So yeah, basically it was like Lois went to the Justice Gang, the Hall of Justice is like, yo, help me find Superman, like he's been taken prisoner. And then, Mr. Terrific had like the DNA tracker and tracked to the base, so then they just took the flying saucer or whatever his ship over there.
I really, this is like a little, it doesn't really matter, but I hate the flying saucer thing. It's so
I agree.
dumb and like
why?
I hate it. I don't like the way it looks, first of all, but I also hate it how Lois Lane can just like
is driving it. Yeah.
I mean, there was that little thing.
They do say in the movie, they're like, oh, it's intuitive or whatever.
It's like, intuitive.
Which, sure, you can toss that in, so it's like okay, but I don't care. It's like this stupid spaceship, and Lois Lane
I
can just
don't.
hop in and get in and drive it, and it looks so bad. She looks dumb
Lois
in
Lane
there.
is my favorite part about the movie by far, but I don't like when she interacts with the superhuman stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
What do you
just
mean?
me. Like, I don't like whenever she's with Mr. Terrific and she's in that little other world and she's just standing there doing nothing. And then like she's flying the craft. I don't think she adds anything to any of those scenes. And I just think her character
I mean,
is so much better.
I
Her
mean,
character
I
is so
want to
much
say,
better whenever it is just her focusing on her work and focusing on being in a relationship with Superman and how to deal with that.
yeah,
You
I
know,
mean,
and
obvious.
the conflicts of her being a journalist as well.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like obviously she wasn't doing much in like the desert base scene, but like she was the one who engaged the plot into being like bringing the characters there. Like that's kind of her,
Yeah,
part
but
in
you
all of
could just
this.
write the scene where Mr. Terrific says, "Oh, Superman is gone because I have this tracker thing. Let me go find him out." You don't need to
Yeah,
write the
but
scene where Lois Lane comes to the building.
Lois was the one who had to like come there. I mean, they don't know.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
You don't have to make it that though. You don't have to make it where
yeah,
Lois
you can, you
goes.
should, because obviously they don't know Superman's been detained. Like Superman was the one who told Lois, "Is like I'm going to turn myself in," and obviously
Sure.
it could be like a couple days before they find all of
Well,
that.
no. He's on the news that he's detained. It's like on the news, isn't it? Or am I
Not that
tripping?
I know.
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, I just think I don't like whenever Lois Lane is in that ship and she's like, she's basically like, I'm just a normal girl. What is this? This is wacky and crazy.
Yeah, it's so lame. Okay, that's one thing that's like super baby, and I don't care about it. And then another thing is, I don't like the dog. I don't like the dog.
I hate Crypto.
The dog
I'm
is
a
so
bug. I hate
lame.
Crypto.
What's wrong with Crypto?
I don't know. Okay, I haven't read any comics. I haven't read any comics with Crypto in it or whatever, and so I'm just like getting thrown in with this Superman story where they have like a flying dog that's like super dog, and it's just the lamest like James Gunny like little toy for babies.
Yeah.
I hate it. It sucks so bad. And then like it's just the dog's just there to like, save the day when Superman's in trouble. Oh, the dog can save the day.
He's there
And it's like
there
also
for the audience just to be like, "Aw," or whenever you get punched in the face, it goes, "Oh, that's so sad."
Yeah. Exactly. It's so
I don't
it's
understand
so
what
cheap.
James
It's so
Gunn's
cheap and lame.
I don't understand James Gunn's like obsession with putting animals in his story just to beat them up and have like the audience just be like, "Aw." It's such a cheap and lazy manipulation of the audience to it's like it's an artificial emotional beat, you know?
Mhm.
It's a non thing. I don't care about the dog
It's bad
because
writing.
it feels lazy.
It's
It's
bad
bad
writing.
writing.
Yeah.
The dog is cool whenever he's just a dog.
Yeah.
You know, whenever he's flying around, he's being a super dog, it's cool. Whenever he's just like ramming into people and chewing on things, I hate it.
But like that's just how the dog is because of we find
James
out later why the dog's like
obviously James Gunn wrote it like that.
No, I mean I guess, but like that's how it works. I'm assuming Crypto's going to be a huge part of that other movie with that other character, but
we could say it. We're in spoilers. Supergirl.
Wait. Supergirl. So it's not even his dog.
It's not even his dog. That's why.
It's like another layer.
We gotta put him in this movie. We gotta.
That's why. When Superman went to go to Lex to get the dog, he was like, "Where's the dog?" He didn't say my dog. He said, "Where's the dog?"
Okay, that's a good point. But
it's fine.
I'm just saying that.
Yeah, it's also hinted at because like Lois Lane's like, you have a dog, and it's like more of a foster situation, But it's like, so what? It's like whatever, The dog's in the movie, and it's lame.
No, it's.
I think that James Gunn's like animal thing, it's less in this movie than it was in like Guardians 3, but it's still here, and it's a weird thing that I don't know why he's so obsessed with it.
Yeah.
He's so obsessed with like putting dogs in his movie or putting animals in his movies and having them be tortured and punched.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I mean, it was one scene and he didn't even get like punched, bro. He just got the in nanotech from the engineer on his face.
Yeah, and it held on it for like 5 seconds, and it was like,
yeah,
look at this, look how horrible.
Look how horrible.
But
It reminds me of those like
only scene.
advertisements of like, you need to adopt this dog right now. Look how sick and sad this dog is.
Yeah, it's like the nanotech bots go on the dog's face, and it's like struggling around, and James Gunn's like, look how fucking sad this is.
It's so a W, bad. Bro. That's a W, so you can like go crazy at the end.
So
yeah, it's annoying. It makes white moms cry. I don't know. It makes 12-year-old Indian boys happy. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, do you want to talk about the quote unquote political commentary of the movie?
That's all you, bro.
That's all me. You guys don't have anything to say?
I'll tune in. You just say your thoughts, and I haven't really written that many notes on that on my end.
Okay, I think because the whole thing is they have this character that is essentially a 1-for-1 for real world events. Could be Israel Palestine or Ukraine Russia, and I don't know why it's there, because people are saying that this movie is anti-Israel and it takes this stance. And I guess it is, but the thing is, it doesn't say much after that. It's saying, oh, Israel is bad. And what is it? Boravia is bad, and the leader is a terrible person. It does not say much after that, and it kind of annoys me, and it's like a non-thing.
I'll say something about the way that the scene where you have the kid
with putting up the flag.
Yeah. And then like the Justice Gang comes and saves the day or whatever. But like before that, it's like you have all these guards and like army people like standing at the fence, and then you have like what would in this situation we would say like the Palestinians, I guess. They're like have all these like they're basically just standing there with like pitchforks and like taped together like weapons and shit. It's such like a kind of like a, I don't know, it seems like a little bit of a mockery to me, like a caricature of what's going on. And like you can put caricatures in your movie because it is the
leader is a giant caricature.
Yeah. And like I guess that works for a comic book movie, but it just feels kind of, it doesn't have much weight.
It's weird. Again. Okay, I don't know, but do you know when James Gunn started writing this movie? Because I feel like this movie's been in development for forever.
It must have been after he was. It was definitely after he was announced as the head of DC. I don't know.
Because I was going to say, I wonder if it was before October 7th and afterward he like kind of wrote this in, or he just like, just wrote that in. I don't know. It's just it's a weird thing to add in the movie because it doesn't go really anywhere, in my opinion.
But it doesn't need to. That's not the point of the film. It's a comic book movie. It's a movie about Superman. It's not about the politics. But it makes sense to add the politics of this thing because Superman is not. I mean, of course, he's based out in America, but he's a worldwide superhero. He goes to other places, and you see him talk about what he does. Like Lois Lane is berating him about, the stuff he was supposed to do. Like, did you talk to the president? And this is just Superman saying people were gonna die. That's just why I'm there.
Yeah.
If that gets entangled with political affairs, that's what happens. But Superman doesn't care about all that. If people are in danger, he's gonna go out there and save them.
I think if you take this movie, you cut the Benjamin Netanyahu character, you cut all the Boravia stuff, you cut the Justice Gang, you bring Ultraman so where he's not the final thing in the movie, you bring it up and have the movie be about Superman versus Lex Luthor and Ultraman for the second
And-
half of the movie,
And you
I
don't
think it
have
would have been
Ultraman
better.
looks really stupid, too.
Sure. Yeah. I think this movie would have been more concise, like we were saying. It wouldn't have been so convoluted. We wouldn't have had the stupid scenes with the Minecraft river.
But the thing is that the previous things, like, you can't cut that out because this is what Lex had made for the sake of, using Ultraman to kill. Because, like, this is a Lex Luthor that's not, seen as a criminal. He's just seen as like this
Sure.
tech industry guy who's just, up there and everything and all the tech. And he's a guy that hates Superman, but the people, the general public, don't know about that.
Mhm.
And so he needs to create something so that, he can actually utilize his tech, his weaponry to do that. Because as of right now, Superman's regarded as a hero. He can't just go out of his way and do things like that. Whereas, like a criminal Lex Luthor, he can do that. He's a criminal. He's, hidden. He had to create this other incident for a reason to fight Superman.
Sure. It's just, I think it's a weird plot device that it's like it's a non-thing in the movie that they try to build it up as. The whole reveal of, oh, I created it to get Ultraman, it's just whatever to me. It's like, it doesn't move me at all. It's just, it happens and I'm on to the next scene.
Yeah. You guys think,
I don't know.
well, I guess, Jonathan, you probably think it's, entertaining the whole way through. But Drew, were you bored?
I was bored. I think the movie is also too long.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think it's edited very well, to be honest. I think it kind of, it drags in some places, but I wasn't like totally knocked out.
I think
I wasn't bored the entire time, but there were spots where I did feel it. I was like, okay, how much more of this movie do we have?
Yeah,
because like
I felt the
for
runtime.
On my end, I think they could have added more to this because, like, I just felt like this entire movie was like way too fast paced. Like, there were obviously the times, to slow down between Lois and Clark. I felt like we could have used more of those moments, and that's why. But like, when I had watched it for a second time, I think this movie just went by even quicker. Like, I would just like watch the movie, and we had already gone to the Mr. Terrific fight scene where Superman's in jail and everything. I'm like, how are we already here? This is like halfway through the movie. And I just like this movie zoomed, bro. Like, genuinely one of the fastest movies I've ever watched.
that's fair.
I think it's just there's a lot of unnecessary fluff to build the world because you're just thrown into the world. Like the giant monster that's like, crazy tall and like all of the Justice Gang is fighting.
Yeah.
I didn't really like that scene. It was just like, it's a James Gunn scene. It reminded me of the little starfish from the Suicide Squad. It reminded me of the thing from Guardians 2. It's just a...
But that scene had a purpose, though. The purpose was that monster was a distraction while Lex Luthor infiltrated this Fortress of Solitude.
Sure, but it's like, I don't know.
Like,
it's just
sure for plot, moving the plot along, but
yeah.
I mean, there's really not much things you can do to distract Superman for a large period of time, other than a big ass monster.
What about a nuke?
What about a what?
What about a nuke?
You could put out a nuke.
What about how they have Superman swoop down under his legs and grab up a squirrel and put him there.
Oh yeah,
it's fire.
I like that scene.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Well, sure, it's
ridiculous, but it's
Superman-y, I guess.
Yeah,
it's very Superman. This is like legit the exact opposite of Snyder's Superman.
Yeah.
Which I thought was funny. It's like it felt like it was like making like a blatant point right there. It's like, we're not Snyder, we're not.
That's
true.
Like, Superman would have punched that squirrel as hard as he could.
Henry Cavill would
red mist.
grab the squirrel, and then Batman would like be behind him, and he'd throw the squirrel at him or some shit.
No, like
that.
Superman would use the squirrel as like a projectile to throw at the monsters.
He would grab the squirrel, and the squirrel's eyes would pop out.
Like, oh man.
I thought I don't know how I felt about the little where he gets like crushed into the ground, and that little kid is just like, huh? Like she's so intent on like I mean it's fine. I don't know. I thought the scene was like funny.
Yeah, it's fine, I guess.
It's whatever, yeah.
Okay. One guy I thought I was gonna like, and then I didn't end up liking him, was the elemental guy with the
elemental
kryptonite.
Oh
yeah.
It's like I saw him sitting in the cage.
Yeah, he looks sick.
And I was like, this dude looks sick. He's just sitting there, cool as fuck. And then he opens his mouth, and his voice is so
He's
lame.
lame. Yeah,
bro, that's just Anthony Kerrigan, man.
Like, who plays him?
I know
Anthony Kerrigan.
No, and I like the thing is I like Anthony Kerrigan.
He doesn't have a good voice.
I watch Barry, and I like Barry.
Bro, he's like one of the best parts of Barry.
Well, yes, but in this movie, as the Elemental Man, I don't really care. I think he's just like a non-character. He's just there, and he has the baby zombie son. That's whatever his name is.
That's so baby food too.
Yeah,
it's like it's bad writing. It's like, oh, he has to save his son. He's over there. He's right across the way.
Just like how they put him directly across from each other.
Valid.
Well, it's like Lex Luthor's supposed to be this high intellect guy, but you think that like putting the son directly across from him would like motivate him to be like, okay, I need to get my son, you know, instead of having him just like 30 bricks down or 30 glass things down.
And it's also like he's supposed to be this really smart guy, but he puts Superman in a cage with another guy. It's like,
yeah,
but that's the thing.
Sure, it's for the kryptonite, yes, sure, but it's also like that's another person that could easily be like persuaded to.
Yeah, but like that was kind of his main option. There's really nothing he can do to contain Superman otherwise.
Well, hang on.
That's true in the universe of the movie, but James Gunn, when he's writing the script, he could just not do that.
But you know what I think would have been cooler? And I don't know about this Elemental Man guy. I don't know if he's an actual character. I don't know anything about him. But what if he like changed? Sure, whatever. He changed his like his fist into kryptonite, and what if Lex Luthor cut his hand off?
That's
to show dominant, and then he just stuck his hand in the cage. I feel like that would have been cooler because it shows that Lex Luthor is intimidating. He does not care and will do whatever to contain Superman.
You get a scene like that as well right after with like the spinning roulette with the revolver with the guy hostage.
You can do both.
Or you could do just the first one.
But I think it's crazier to do it with the civilian.
I don't think so because the civilian is just a guy. If they would have killed off a character I knew, sure. But it's just a guy.
Yeah, like my jaw dropped when that happened. I'm all like, this guy just doesn't give a fuck, bro.
It's Lex Luthor. He's a villain. Like it's not.
Yeah, but like you don't see that. Yeah, I know, but like you don't see that from any Lex Luthor. So it was like, pleasant surprise on my end.
Sure.
Lex Luthor do something.
It's cool.
I thought he was gonna shoot more times instead of just killing him on the second shot. But then
I kind of wish it did that.
No, there was no crazy reaction from me because it's like, Lex Luthor just makes a joke afterwards. He's like, "Oh, I didn't expect that to go."
Well, he's just like laughing with the guy.
But that's like Lex Luthor. He doesn't care.
It's just James Gunn, like
it's mustache
but like that
twirling
works.
villain type thing.
Lex Luthor doesn't care about the civilian. He doesn't care.
Sure, but
he lost all his aura.
How?
When he shot the guy and he was just like delivering like a little James Gunn joke, he lost his aura. He could have just stood on business.
He didn't. In fact, he got more, bro. Because like this guy just doesn't care. He's like, I'll just get another one. That's fine.
Yeah, but he doesn't need the stupid stand-up bit.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, I think it works.
That's valid.
I don't know. I wish he shot more times. I wish it would have like snap cut zoom to like right next to the face and like showed the trigger.
I wish it would have. The bullet like goes through one side of the head, and then like you get like iPhone rig all the way around, and then it like exits the other side, and you get this like iPhone rig. That would have been dope.
You're not getting that though.
You're not getting that from the fucking James Gunn Superman. Yeah, bro. And Danny Boyle's Superman, we would maybe get that.
Ooh, that would have been peak.
I don't know. I think Lex is fine in the movie. He surprised me. I think he's better than I thought he was gonna be.
Also, I guess these are just one of the last characters we haven't talked about. What do we think about Ma and Pa Kent in this movie?
They're cute.
They're fine.
I think it's also I think it's a good, pretty nice decision on not having like in this unit not having like Pa Kent be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's interesting because like his entire philosophy on being good and everything like that, and usually came from Pa Kent.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously he does get it some from here. Obviously he does get him a lot of that from his parent, his adopted parent. Yeah. But like his primary motivation was from his biological ones, And I think it makes sense, like for this. And bro, the relationship between Clark and his parents is just like so great, bro. Like all those like quiet, just like take a moments were just like so good.
That's the second best scene in the movie.
Yeah,
for me.
Just so great.
I think that scene's interesting. And it exemplifies that his like parents are proud of him, and like even whenever like Bradley Cooper hates him, or not hates him, but like wants him to like kill Earth, that they're just like they trust in him to do good.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, they're just cute parents that love him, and it's cute.
What do you think about her screaming at her phone and just being like towering over it?
That was funny. That's funny. That's just
okay.
Like...
Speaking of funny, I laughed at one joke in the movie.
Okay.
And it's probably like stupid, but I like it when what even was it? It's okay, so Guy Gardner, Metamorpho is like saying something about Justice Gang, and
he's like, Justice Gang, that's a cool name. That's a sick name.
And then he's like, you're on the team or something like that. I actually laughed at that.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. But I did find that joke funny.
I think Guy Gardner was hilarious. Like even during that Hall of Justice scene where he's like talking about his vows and stuff, and they're all just making fun of his like, it's against his vows when he just doesn't want to do anything, and then Lois Lane is like, that haircut should be against your vows.
I expected to hate him, but he wasn't too bad. He was fine.
I think he was fine. I think
Nathan Fillion does all right in this movie.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Isabella Merced?
She's just there.
She's good. I mean, she's there.
Yeah.
There could have been more, but like she's fine with what she has.
I think it's just kind of like a nothing character. Like she's just there.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like they're probably going to depth, but she's there as like an established character, which they might go into depth later.
Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That was great.
Murders him. Yeah, I don't know. She's fine. Everyone is going crazy about Mr. Terrific. I thought he was the best one.
He's great.
I thought he was fine.
Oh man, I mean, I've read Mr. Terrific in the comics, and bro, he just does them so well. Like, like this is just what I was like hoping for, like in terms of like castings and everything. Mm-hmm. Like this is just like as comic accurate as you can get, and I just love every part of it.
How'd you guys feel about the scene with him and Lois, with the garage? Because I kind of did not like that.
It was fine.
I thought it was a very dumb joke.
I'm not gonna say I mean, on the first watch I chuckled. I mean, on the second watch I just smiled. I mean, neat little scene. I'm not gonna say it was like it had me crying or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like nothing.
I just remember like I was like, okay, it's one of these. It's one of these bits.
Yeah.
Yo, let him have a bid, bro.
He's
I
got
don't
so
know.
many bits. He's got so many bits.
He's
James
got a
Gunn.
lot of bits, but I don't know if any of them work.
They
Nah,
all work.
I
they
don't know.
all are fine.
How do we feel? I feel like this is the one person we haven't touched on, but how do we feel as David Cornsweet as Superman?
Jonathan, you go ahead.
I think he's like perfect fan casting. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, this is from all the finalists. Obviously, Nicholas Hoult was obviously one of the finalists to play Superman. I think they did a great job switching him over to the antagonistic role. And David Cornsweet just looks great as Superman. I think
He looks like Superman.
He looks very, very good. Very, very
Yeah.
good.
And obviously, like, there's not a lot of this movie that, needs an insane amount of acting prowess, as you could say. Is kind of just pretty straightforward lines. I think there's some like pretty good scenes here and there where no, he just feels like Superman. Like when he's like talking to Crypto, is like, "Yo, what the hey, dude?" I was just like, "Yeah, this is just like Superman, bro."
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
like
he
that
feels
stuff,
most like
but
Superman whenever he is like uh saving the squirrel or like the kids are looking up to him, like I like that stuff.
So
The
you saw more Superman based off the actions he was doing, not based off like dialogue and things like that.
Yes, I
yeah.
liked
Okay,
him more as
no,
like a
that's
beacon
valid.
of hope versus what he was actually saying.
Yeah, I think he has a look. He looks really great. And when you have
Mhm.
those things where he doesn't have to perform really, and he can just kind of swoop in there, he looks amazing. But I don't think David Cornsweet is actually like a great actor, to be honest.
I don't
I
think
mean,
he's doing much. I think he's just being himself.
really, I haven't. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I haven't seen him in anything other than Pearl and Twisters. So
Yeah.
there's really
Well, I
not
was gonna bring this
much.
up that James Gunn saw Pearl and was like, "That's my Superman," which is such a weird and interesting.
I don't think. Nah, he didn't say that. I saw the quote you're talking about. I think he just said
Or he was like, "He's in the
he looks
running."
like
Yeah,
he looks like he can play the part. Let's bring him into audition.
Yeah.
sure, but like it. No, I'm not even mean like he is my Superman from that, but like it's just like he saw him and he was just like he could play Superman. It's just a weird.
Yeah, I
That's a
mean, why
weird
not?
role for him to do. I don't know.
I think Nicholas Hoult is like way better as an actor.
Oh,
But
easily.
Yeah, 100%.
I can't see Nicholas Hoult as Superman, so I
Yeah, I
think
mean,
Cornsweet's better.
even James Gunn was saying, like, I was watching that interview, is like whenever Nicholas Hoult was doing like the screen test, I would put like my finger above his head. I was like, "Yo, you might low-key look like Lex Luthor," and he kind of did it off of that.
Yeah.
He
has a good look
I was
too.
having a
Exactly.
conversation with a friend, and I brought up the idea that I don't think James Gunn is very good at directing his actors. Do we disagree with that?
Can you elaborate?
I just don't think. I think this movie is kind of scattered in performances, and it's like I don't.
know about that. I think everyone's kind of operating on the same wavelength here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously,
I don't know.
But
I kind of feel like Green Lantern and like Superman are kind of in like different things.
maybe because
like, what do you mean by
Green
different
Lantern's so
things? They're like
ridiculous.
different things.
Like I don't. It's just it's almost like there's two movies going on at the same time. And it's like I don't like the other movie, and it's like the other movie's just fine. I don't know if that's just like a me thing, but it's like I also don't think this is like Nicholas Holt's best performance. I thought he was just we talked about that, but I think he's just like fine. And I
This is
think
like
Nicholas
top
Holt's
two,
a
top
great
three for me.
actor. Nicholas Holt's a great actor, but I don't think he's given much to work with.
Oh, definitely not. But I mean, I think obviously Nosferatu and Juror Number 2 are like, the roles he's been given to stand out a bit more and his
Sure.
for his abilities. But Yeah, I mean, Nosferatu, I think he's just fantastic in, and I think he just, like, in terms of acting ability, he just does, like, such a fantastic job just being Lex Luthor in this one. I
That's
don't know.
fair.
Just like as someone who knows, like, from comics and other movies, like animated stuff, what Lex is supposed to be like, he just does a great job of being that, like, exactly what I'm looking for, exactly what I think everybody else was looking for out of a Lex Luthor.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a very weird movie.
Well, it's like I go into the movie and I know it's a James Gunn movie, and I've seen other James Gunn movies, so I kind of, I know what to expect. And it's like when you have such a ridiculous character like Guy Gardner or Nathan Fillion,
Yeah.
it's like, sure, that might not. If it wasn't a James Gunn movie and I didn't have that in my head, I'd be like, maybe he's operating in a different thing.
Sure.
But it's
Bro,
like, I know James Gunn has this like tendency to do these silly.
Well, he's just Drax.
Things. Yeah.
He's the Drax of this movie.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that. I'm just weirdly intrigued on how Guy Gardner's gonna like be incorporated within the Green Lantern TV show Lanterns, because like he's supposed to be in it.
So how is that working?
What do you mean?
Because is it a live action thing?
Yeah. So like that's what I'm saying. I'm just wondering how Guy Gardner's gonna look, because like this is supposed to be like a very dark, very grounded story, and Nathan Fillion just looks goofy as hell in this.
Yeah, he looks goofy as hell, and then you have Aaron Pierre as well, who's doing that as well, right?
Yeah, Aaron Pierre, Kyle Chandler, who's going to be Aaron Pierre is Jon Stewart's Green Lantern. Kyle Chandler is going to be Hal Jordan, and then I think I saw a quote from Nathan Fillion saying he's dropped like more F-bombs in the Lanterns TV show than he's done in his entire career or something like that. And I'm just like so intrigued on what the story is going to be like. I'm like so excited for this. This is like,
I mean,
this is just like one of the sickest concepts I've seen.
If I'm completely honest, I'm not gonna watch that show because
it's
a TV show.
And,
but maybe you can just send me like a super.
Do it for your boy Aaron Pierre, bro.
Pierre, and I'll watch all of Aaron Pierre's scenes because he's
just do like a fan cam of Aaron Pierre in the show.
Yeah.
Kyle Chandler's gonna be the go-to, bro.
I don't know. Do we know what's next for the DCU besides the Lantern thing?
In terms of movies, or
what's the next movie coming out?
I think the next movie is supposed to be Supergirl.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, they had finished filming recently.
Well, they have Supergirl. They have Batman: Brave and the Bold. They have Clayface.
I mean,
Sergeant
in terms
Rock,
of DCU,
which is, like,
next
up in the air.
Next DCU project is going to be Peacemaker Season 2. That's coming out next month.
Sure.
Okay.
How do we feel about the Peacemaker cameo?
That was funny. That was hilarious.
I was like, okay, there's John Cena.
That was just so jokes.
I got spoiled on Twitter, but I was just like, okay.
That was hilarious. But yeah, I think Guy Gardner, like the Justice Gang, is supposed to show up in Peacemaker Season 2 as well.
Interesting.
So that's going to be interesting. Other than that, Supergirl, which I'm excited for, I think that one's going to be so sick as well.
Yeah.
I'm especially excited for.
Do we know a director for that one?
Yeah. Forgot the name.
Because I know Andy Muschietti is doing the Brave and the Bold.
Yeah. And that's just like the worst news ever.
Worst thing I've ever heard.
So Craig Gillespie.
Okay, what has he done?
Yeah, I'm about to pull it up right now. I think he's only.
Kuyve, did you like Supergirl in the movie?
Okay.
He, I don't know. She shows up for a bit, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of just there. I mean, there's really not much to judge her character off of based on that scene alone.
Yeah.
I thought she was fine.
in terms of Craig Gillespie's filmography, he's done I, Tonya,
Okay.
Cruella,
Okay.
Lars and the Real Girl,
Okay. We're starting to lose the plot a little.
Dumb Money,
Yeah. Okay.
Fright Night,
I've seen Fright Night.
And
It's
and he's done.
not great.
He's
I've
done
seen
the
Cruella, and it's not
he's done
great.
the
So
Pam and Tommy, that Sebastian
Mm.
Stan,
yeah.
Lee James show about Pamela Anderson.
Yeah.
Movie
Okay.
called
I'm good.
Finest
I don't want to hear.
Hours. Yeah.
I don't want to hear
I think
anymore.
like off the first two itself, that feels good. Very female centered.
What? I, Tanya and Cruella?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen I, Tanya. I don't think Cruella's all that good, but
Okay. I mean, I haven't seen either of them. To be fair, the only one I've seen is from his filmography.
the best thing
is
about Cruella
Million
is Emma
Strong.
Stone. Everything else is
The
not
best thing
very good.
about Fright Night is,
Colin Farrell.
yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
this cast is crazy. Tony
So-
Collette, Imogen Poots.
Imogen Poots, she's sick too.
I think
I don't know.
Okay, I want to, because we were just talking about Andy Muschietti. I'm not that big a fan on Muschietti either for The Brave and the Bold. Like, I'm all right, like on the 50-50 side. But if you guys had to pick another director for The Brave and the Bold, who would you guys go with?
Well, definitely not Andy Muschietti. Don't think he's ever made a good movie. So
Okay, let's wrap it up. Chapter 1 is fire.
no.
I don't even know, dude.
I don't know. It's
Like, I was talking with
Because it's
Alan
like
about this as well.
Matt Reeves has made
give it
such
to like
a
James
good
Mangold or
Batman
something. I
movie.
don't know.
I guess, but like, I mean, we were trying to throw out some directors like Chad Stahelski and like Gareth Evans, which kind of work, but I don't think they do any like narrative driven projects. They're very more
No.
action choreography based.
Chad Stahelski Batman would be. I don't think it would be very good.
I
I'm gonna
don't
keep it a
think
buck.
so either. Like, I think the action would be great, but like beyond that, I don't think we're gonna get a good story out of it.
Yeah, I don't think he knows how to make. I don't think he would know how to make a Batman story.
Like a name I wanted to throw out there. I mean, obviously, even Alan was saying this. We were talking about Sam Raimi if he ever wanted to come in for a DC project. I think he would make it. What, you're not a big fan of Sam Raimi?
No, I love Sam Raimi. It's
No,
just
that could
like
be good. That could be good.
I don't
Give
know.
him full reign.
Yeah,
if that's the case.
yeah, exactly.
I also wanted to.
Full creative control. We don't need another multiverse of madness.
Yeah, like full creative control.
Like, I wanted to throw out a name like Edgar Wright as well. I feel like he might be solid.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Okay,
I
wait.
feel like he would do better.
Okay, the next Batman movie: Paul King, Denis Villeneuve, Edgar Wright, or wait, those are the four guys?
Nolan.
Edward
Or
Berger.
Jonathan Nolan. Who are we
Edward
doing?
Berger.
Edward Berger. Give me Jonathan
wait.
Nolan.
Give me Paul King.
Paul King Batman?
Yeah, wrap it up.
You need to wrap it up, bro.
No. That'd be funny though. That would be so jolly. No, this is so dumb. I don't want to see any of these.
If we're doing Edward Berger too, I'd give it to Edward Berger. Fuck it.
Sure, why not? I don't know. Definitely not Denis.
No, Denis would be good.
I don't for a Batman movie?
Yeah, I think he would be good.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe all right. Okay,
Yeah.
I wanted to throw out this question. I know both of you guys aren't big fans of the MCU. I don't think Drew has seen the entirety of the MCU. Have you seen most of the MCU, Kuyve?
I've seen most of it. I lost track after Infinity War.
Okay, so you kind of just got up to Endgame.
Yeah.
So based on the MCU itself, where would Superman rank among the MCU for you guys?
It'd be the best MCU project.
That's kind of valid.
Oh, really? You actually think so?
For who, me?
No, Drew, you said it would be the best, like it would be the best MCU movie if it was an MCU movie.
Yeah,
based on, like off of what you've seen, I guess
it'd either be one or two.
That's crazy.
It'd either be that or Iron Man.
What's your number one? So Iron Man is your number one MCU project?
Yeah, it'd be either Superman or Iron Man, I think.
Okay.
I'd maybe have like Iron Man.
Maybe Infinity War. I don't know.
I'd have Iron Man, Black Panther.
Oh, I forgot about Black Panther. I would take Black Panther.
Infinity War, maybe like Guardians 1, and then Superman. Superman top 5, sure.
Okay. I think Superman is the best James Gunn movie. I don't know if that's crazy.
For me as well, it's my best James Gunn movie, so I actually prefer this over both Guardians 1, Guardians 3.
But I mean, I say this all having all James Gunn movies a 1.5. So, or except for Guardians 2.
That's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous, man.
Like, I don't know.
In terms of my ranking for the MCU, number 1 is Infinity War, and number 2 is Guardians 1. And I have Superman above Guardians 1. It's kind of like, for me, it's like between Infinity War and Superman. So like within the MCU, like Superman is already a top 2 project for me. Yeah, you go ahead.
I think it's number 2. Because I think Iron Man is number 1, and it could be because of nostalgia, but I like one scene in Iron Man that really makes me laugh, and it's the Jeff Bridges. Tony Stark built this in a cave with scrap metal. That scene is funny, and it's like I never laughed that hard in any of Superman. I didn't laugh at once at Superman, but that scene is funny. So
yeah, that's valid.
Yeah, like maybe on another rewatch, I would take this above Infinity War as well. Like this would be like the best MCU project, like the best project among the MCU for me as well.
Wait, Jonathan, did you give this 5 stars?
No. On first watch, I gave it 4 stars.
Oh.
And then on rewatch, I gave it a 4.5.
Oh, okay, right. Right.
And going off of the MCU, where do you guys think it would rank for you among comic book movies in general? If you kind of had to split ball.
There's at least 5 over it.
I like many more.
Yeah, there's a lot over it.
Like, so would you guys have like
all of the Raimi trilogy? All of the Raimi trilogy.
All of the Raimi trilogy.
I would take the original Superman. I would take Man of Steel, BVS.
All the Snyder movies.
Yeah, I would take Batman Forever, The Batman, Logan, Batman and Robin, The Dark Knight,
X2,
X2, the first X-Men. Yeah. There's a lot.
First Class.
Also, yeah, I would take First Class. I would take Days of Future Past.
What are we doing?
Yeah. I mean,
what are we doing?
And then I would take movies I haven't seen. I would take Ang Lee's Hulk. I would take.
Oh yes, Ang Lee's Hulk is much better. Actually, much better. It's actually so much better.
Is Darkman a comic book movie?
Darkman,
the Sam Raimi movie?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It might just be like a superhero.
Okay, if we're also taking comic books, I mean, we can open the floodgates there too.
Oh,
but just superhero, it's not up there.
No,
this is concerning.
Jonathan, what would you have? Where does Superman rank for you?
Let me see here. Like,
bro has a list. I know it.
Yeah, I have my comic book movies list. I'm just gonna. I haven't updated it yet.
How many movies you got in there? 500. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about animated. Under the Red Hood.
There's animated.
Mask of the
Phantasm. There's a lot.
Like, I mean, I'm gonna give you guys even more. Like Old Boy. I don't know if you guys have seen Old Boy.
Old Boy, of course.
Old Boy, better.
The Killer.
History of Violence.
The Killer.
Or
History of Violence.
History of Violence, of course.
There's a lot.
I don't know if you guys would have like the Men in Black movies above. Those are comic book movies as well.
Yep, I would have. Probably all 3 of them actually.
For the listener, go and watch Superman, and then go home and watch A History of Violence, and your mind will melt off.
It'll
be like
explode.
Yeah. You're like, this is the craziest. Yeah.
That's a litmus test. If you think that Superman is better than A History of Violence, you need to wrap it up. Actually need to wrap it up. Do a double bill. And if you think that Superman is better than A History of Violence, go home and reevaluate yourself. Look in the mirror.
Take a look in the mirror. Pack your suitcase.
Take a long, hard look in the mirror.
Yeah.
There's just no way History of Violence is better. Like, are we talking?
It's
2025 Superman?
Yeah, we're talking about 2025.
Yeah, there's just no way.
Well, History of Violence is better than Man of Steel and the other Superman.
True.
Okay, within my comic book movies, I have Guardians at 15.
Okay.
So I think Superman would take that spot, so it'd be 15.
The 15th best comic book movie of all time.
For me, yeah.
I don't think that might not even be that ridiculous. But
should I just give you?
Because there's a lot of bad ones.
Should I just tell you what I have above it?
There's like 50 MCU movies, and they're all below.
No, I mean, so what I would have here is right above. I would have Infinity War. I would have Logan.
Mm-hmm.
I would have the Batman.
Yeah.
Okay. For sure.
Lego Batman movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Batman, the Dark Knight Returns Part 2. I don't know if you guys were locked into that one.
I forgot about Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight. I'm taking every single one of those over.
Yeah. I don't know about Rises. Yeah, no, I take Rises.
Taking Mask of the Phantasm.
Yep.
Yeah, we mentioned that one.
I'm taking Akira.
Yeah.
I'm taking Spider-Man
sure, if it counts.
Spider-Man 2.
Sure.
Of course.
Oh, the Spider-Verse movies as well.
Yeah. Under the Red Hood. I'm taking Cross the Spider-Verse. I'm taking Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Flashpoint Paradox and The Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 15, I guess.
Yeah, all of those are better movies.
I would have it up.
And it's even then, I don't even love most of those, You know
what I would like to see? It doesn't even make any sense anymore because James Gunn's like he's the guy. He's the
captain
CEO?
of the ship. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
That is crazy. But I was about to say, what does a normal movie from James Gunn look like now? I haven't seen Slither.
I don't know.
But what does it look like post his MCU and Superman? And I have no idea what that looks like. And it's probably bad, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so.
I
think he's so deep in it that I don't think you could make a normal movie.
Yeah. Comparing this to the Russo brothers outside the MCU.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, because Russo brothers only have their recognition based on, their work in the MCU, and their projects outside the MCU aren't really that good.
They're the worst things ever.
I don't know. James Gunn, he's just.
But the thing is, with the Russos, they're kind of nothing. They're like nothings that you don't see any of the Russos.
Yeah, there's literally
invisible.
Nothing. But James Gunn has something. He has his thing.
Yeah, he has his thing. The Russos are completely invisible. So when they make Cherry or whatever, I haven't seen it, but it's
or the Electric State, or
it's just a normal bad movie. It's like
what is the Ryan Gosling one? The Gray Man.
Gray Man, yeah.
Yeah.
But then James Gunn, you're gonna see something, and I don't know if he can unlearn his
He's gonna do his thing over and over again, but it's better than just nothing in the most studio movie you'll ever see.
Yeah.
But see, my take on it is that even from the start, I guess Slither he did, but even going in, he did Supra, which I'm not 100% sure if it's based on a comic book, but he's always been leaning towards that side of things.
No, for sure.
He was geared towards he knew he was geared towards comic book movies, and that's where his heart was at. So I don't think he ever saw himself doing what you would say a normal movie outside of the MCU, DCU.
Because he is a comic nerd, and that's what we were bringing back earlier. He's a fan first,
Yeah, that's just kind of where he's at. I don't really. If you were to do something outside of comic book movies in general, I would expect him to take I would expect him to go down the horror comedy route.
Yeah.
He's done that with Slither. I mean, obviously he has like, that experience with the Scooby-Doo movies, like, the slight horror to it, but the comedy aspect especially. Like, that's just what I expect if he were to do a movie outside the comic books in general.
I think James Gunn needs to take the JCS route and have his comic book thing, like his action thing, and his horror thing. Like, he needs to make more horror movies.
Yeah, well, it's weird. It's interesting because it's like we're in an age now where you can be a genre filmmaker,
Yeah,
but you're only like this. I think James Gunn might be the only guy like this, where it's like you can be a genre guy, but your genre is comic book movies. That's so weird. It's so strange.
Yeah.
Like, we have so many genre guys like JCS
or like James Wan,
or like James Wan or something.
Yeah.
But having your genre be comic book,
I guess the Russos are.
Is the comic book movie even a genre?
No.
I think at this point,
I know some people would.
At this point, they are. At this point, they are.
Yeah, I think some people would consider it. I think it makes sense to consider superhero a genre at this point.
The MCU-ification of Hollywood has made superhero a genre.
Yeah, like otherwise, beginning of MCU would probably be considered like a sci-fi action, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like I don't see like Spider-Man as like a superhero movie. I just see it as like a regular movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though it is,
Gunn's
but it's not like
James Gunn's a weird guy, and he might have ruined movies for the history, for the rest of history.
I don't think so. I think you're just bugging.
That's the Russos, brother. That's Kevin Feige.
Yeah, but
I think that James Gunn, what he's doing with DC, is infinitely more interesting than what MCU has been doing for forever.
I agree with that. I guess.
I think Kevin Feige is just like so anti. He's almost like the anti-James Gunn, where James Gunn's kind of like a flowy guy. He'll throw around the script and let you read it, and then he'll be like, where Kevin Feige is like, these are my characters that I get to play with. They're my toys. I say what you do.
Yeah.
Where James Gunn is like, come on set. You can give me notes and like,
Yeah, that's true. I hope. Sorry. I hope James Gunn actually like. That's why the Sergeant Rock movie was so intriguing, because he gave an opportunity for Luca Guadagnino to make a comic superhero movie. He would be, I don't know, he would probably be like the second or third best director to ever make a superhero movie.
Exactly.
Like
maybe. It would be Sam Raimi, like if him and then like
Nolan.
Christopher Nolan. That's it.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe James Wan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James Gunn.
All right.
No.
Let's back it up.
No.
But
he's not a good filmmaker. He's a good like fanfic artist.
Let's get out of this
but Luke, maybe you don't agree that he's like the third best, whatever. But at least Luca is an interesting filmmaker, and he makes.
He's a real filmmaker. Yeah.
Yes.
He's a real. He makes
real movies, and it would, it'd be so interesting to see a Sergeant Rock movie from that guy. So I want him to give more opportunities to not just Craig Gillespie of Cruella fame, like give it to.
Let's bring in real filmmakers and not Andy Machete.
Yeah, give it to like someone who just made their first feature, and then you saw it and you were like, "That is really cool."
Yeah, give it.
Do something like that.
Give it to more like Arkasha Stevenson's.
He's gonna. I mean, what I do know, at least with James Gunn, is that he's gonna give these people like full control over the projects they do.
I know, but he's got to pick interesting people. Though.
Sure, but what are these? Like the voices are gonna shine through, but what if the voices are nothing? Because Andy Machete, his voice is nothing.
I don't think so. I think
it is.
I think It Chapter 1 has some serious sauce.
Okay.
It Chapter 1's the anti-sauce. It's just a studio horror movie.
What is Andy Machete about? Like what is he interested in?
What can you Yeah, what is like the through line through his films? Like, what is he trying to say?
Is it like there's a guy in the sewer?
That's a go.
And there's oven babies in the Flash.
This is W.
And Bill Hader's in Chapter 2.
Arkasha Stevenson Batman.
Ooh. You're cooking now. Arkasha Stevenson Batman Brave and the Bold. It would be way better than every James Gunn movie. No, actually, that would be so interesting.
Yeah,
if they gave Batman to a woman.
Yes.
A woman's perspective on Batman.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah. Especially throwing Robin in there. Come on.
Wouldn't you want her to do like a more like a film that's focused on the dark side of the DC? Like
Batman is the dark side.
Give her Constantine, bro. I'm happy giving her Constantine.
Okay, that works too.
That's fine.
See, like that's like, you know,
okay, but Jonathan, Andy Muschietti's Batman or Arkasha Stevenson's Batman?
You know the answer.
Like, come on.
You know the answer.
Like, be real, bro.
Be actually like real.
I'm trying to think because I feel like there was a lot of studio interference in The Flash.
Oh. Remember when James Gunn said The Flash is one of the best comic book movies of all time?
Yeah, didn't your goat also say that, Tom Cruise? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
Did he?
He did.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, he also said Ballerina's good, so we can't trust him anymore.
True, but he just, you know, he likes Ana de Armas.
Yeah, he likes his girlfriend.
Yeah, let me get Arkasha. At least it would be something different than something.
Okay, thank you. Because there's no way you watch The First Omen and be like, Andy Muschietti's kind of better than her.
Chapter 1's better than The First Omen.
Andy Muschietti's First Omen.
It won't be as good as Arkasha.
Yeah,
but Arkasha could not make Chapter 1. She could not do it.
Let Andy Muschietti do the Possession remake with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. Andy Muschietti should do the second Omen, and Arkasha Stevenson should do the Batman.
The second Omen's crazy. That's just the original Omen movie.
Call it the second one.
They're just gonna recreate the Omen.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. We're getting off track.
Okay. Jonathan, didn't you want to mention the DC Fancast?
Yeah, I just wanted to go around and see if we had any like personal favorites on who we wanted, you know, in the to be casted as the rest of the Justice League here. Because like the only confirmed picks here we have is obviously
Aaron Pierre.
Sweat.
Yeah.
We have Aaron Pierre as John Stewart,
Jordan.
and we obviously have Millie Alcock as Supergirl.
That's Hal Jordan.
And yeah,
no. Who the fuck is Hal Jordan? What's the guy? Yes, that's him.
I'm like 90% sure he's probably going to die in Lanterns and just hand the reins off to Aaron Pierre's character. I'm like 90% sure. It just feels like that's
killing Hal Jordan in like the first appearance is ridiculous. That's so crazy.
But like this is like a very aged Hal Jordan. Like Kyle Chandler's old.
I guess so.
Like Kyle Chandler's 60 something.
Okay.
Why can't Kevin Costner be Green Lantern?
Yeah, like he did this in Man of Steel, and this is a sign to not put him in any more comic book movies.
Okay, what are your fan casts?
I mean, I only have one for Batman, and that's Brandon Skellner. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Bro, who is this?
Have you guys seen Drop?
No.
Ooh, the JCS?
The JCS picture?
The JCS one.
No, I haven't seen it. But is it the guy that she's going, or the guy that she's going on a date with?
Yeah. He's like, I've seen him. He has like the build, he has the figure, he has a voice, and he's gone out to say that he's a Batman fan in general. I think he's just kind of like hyping himself up to be cast, and I think it's great.
Okay.
I mean, all the other people I've thought about, they work, but I think they're just too old for this. Like, you want someone to be around David Cornswood's age, and I
Sure,
just
yeah.
don't think anyone else works that I can think of off the dome. Like, I don't know if you
Okay,
have.
do you think they're gonna add Robert Pattinson in?
I was gonna bring this up. I wanted to see. I wanted to bring this up when Kuyve was here.
Okay, yeah,
We'll circle back to that though. But
yeah,
like
for
in
sure.
terms of other people, do you have any ideas like off the dome?
No, I don't. I don't know. I don't really care.
Because like this is a guy like he's
I don't know the guy. I've never seen any of his movies, so or I mean, maybe I
yes
have, but
Lenar. He's like not big, which I think works. He's not gonna be like hit with constant scheduling conflicts, and
right.
he's just like he's not a no name, but he's like as close to a no name as you can get. So I
Ooh,
think
I
that
don't know
works in
about
his
this
favor.
guy. I'm looking at his picture on Letterboxd. I don't know.
I don't know. I think you just need to see him in action.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of down for whatever, but I don't know if he has the look.
I think he does.
I think it's the mustache that's throwing me off.
Yeah, he looks like if he looks like a younger Matt
Yeah, I don't know
Reeves,
about that.
low key.
Okay, what's your next one?
We'll circle back to Rob Benson. I guess Wonder Woman would be next. I think my number one pick would be
Adriana.
Adria Arona. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean she
yeah,
just
I'm fine
looks
with
the
that.
part,
Yeah, she's cool.
and
She's good.
it'd be cool because like her is it husband or partner? Jason
I don't
Momoa
know.
is in the
Wait, she's married
DC.
to Jason Momoa?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
she's with Jason Momoa. I don't know if they're married. I think they're
Oh
married.
yeah, right. I didn't know that though.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. So, Kavy, you saw that I was talking about Brandon's Sklenar, and we wanted
Yeah,
to talk about what your thoughts or like our thoughts in general would be about if Robert Pattinson were to join the DCU.
because you're the Batman guy.
I don't like it. I don't like it just because, you know, I've seen the Superman movie. It's so different in tone, but I just don't want it. I just don't want to. I want to see Matt Reeves do his own thing. Make another
Hmm.
the Batman Part 2. Robert Pattinson's getting old. He like Batman Part 3. Sure, I would love it, but I just want to see their own separate thing on the
Yeah.
side.
Okay, I'm not gonna
And
argue for Robert Pattinson to be in the movie, but you said the difference of tones. I do think that Superman and Batman should have different tones in their movies.
yeah, that's true.
But I agree that I don't want it to happen. Now,
Yeah,
whether it's gonna happen, I don't know.
but like
Yeah,
Is he gonna pop up as a cameo? Like maybe. Who knows?
I would hate it so much if I
If he
saw
popped up, yeah.
no, but if I saw Robert Pattinson like sharing the screen with fucking Nathan Fillion, like doing
And his
some
dumb haircut,
stupid
yeah.
bullshit, like it would be so lame. It would suck. It would
Yeah.
actually
I
suck.
mean, I feel like you can make those separate and the same at the same time, because obviously we know, like the premise around the Brave and the Bold is that
Mhm.
this is a Batman that's slightly more aged, but like not, like a full blown like Ben Affleck aged. But he
Yeah.
has like he has a bad family around him. And what I could see happen is, you could obviously have Robert Pattinson, like this is a guy who can play off like older and younger, and he can continue doing these Matt Reeves Batman movies, like kind of working his way up as a Batman, with that thing, but he could also just be like a future version of that of the Matt Reeves Batman in the DCU
Mhm.
with his Bat family. And like this is an actor who's like around the same age. Like he's a Batman and he's like in that perfect age group where like they need a guy like right there. And his movies are good. Obviously, the only thing that makes it very unlikely is like this dude is completely packed with movies. Like he's got movies lined up for like the next decade, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just don't believe there's any way he's gonna be able to do
I would
a whole
I would
franchise.
I would hate for Robert Pattinson to be wrapped up in in a big
in a franchise.
That's not really
like this,
yeah.
where he has to
I
show
would
up
agree
for a
with
little
you on
bit.
that part.
I would hate that for him. I would also, I think that I don't know how this is gonna work. Like James Gunn, like he makes the choice or something like that. But I find it so crazy how, like, it should absolutely be Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson's decision. I don't know how it's gonna work. You guys could probably tell me, but if
The thing
it's
is,
going to be James Gunn's decision.
that's crazy.
well,
to me.
okay, but here's the thing. I've made it known that I'm not the biggest James Gunn fan. However, I don't think James Gunn would forcibly put
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson's Batman into the universe.
Like
I think if Matt
genuinely
Reeves,
think-
I think if Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson said we want to do our own thing, I don't think James Gunn would be like, it's too bad I'm the boss.
Yeah.
I think he would be a cool guy.
because
about it.
obviously
Hopefully.
James Gunn would also want like a reasonable way for the Matt Reeves universe and the DCU to link up. And if like
Mhm.
Matt Reeves is all like, with what I'm doing here, I just don't see like that there's any way possible we can do that. James Gunn's be like, that's cool. You guys
Yeah.
do your own thing.
I think it would just be lazy because the Batman was such a big thing, and it's such like people say it's the best Batman movie, which it kind of is. But like it's such a big cultural moment, and for them to wrap this up inside of DCU, it's almost lazy at that. Because it would start it out as its own thing. And then James Gunn was like, I'm coming in and I'm doing my own thing. And they were both on their own path. And if James Gunn was just like, that thing is super popular and people love that thing, I'm going to snatch it up and put it in my own thing, I would hate that, know?
I don't think snatch is like the right word. Obviously, I mean, if he were to do it, he does it, but I don't think he would do it in a way that would affect Matt Reeves' films. Like, he's not going to sabotage those movies. He knows the fan base for them. He knows that's its own thing.
The thing is also though is like when are we getting part 2? It's in a while.
2026 is
2026 hopefully. And then what, like I'm sure all three of us want to see a part 3.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
What is that going to be? That's going to be 2030.
Yeah.
There's no time for this thing. It doesn't even work. Like
2027.
It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, 2027. It's part 3, 2030, 2031. It doesn't make any sense.
When did the Batman come out? 2022.
2022.
Yeah.
So that's a 5-year gap. I if there's gonna be a Batman Part 3, I genuinely don't think it'll take as long as this gap was. I think there was like a lot of factors with this, especially with the switch over with the DC. Like DC was still making projects, but then switch over to DC Studios with James Gunn taking the helm, and there was just like a lot of stuff working in the background before they can fully settle and start working on these projects again. I think there was a lot of factors that kind of made this delay happen. I think if there was to be a Batman Part 3, I would expect like a 3-year gap at the most.
Yeah, but that's still way too much time, and it just doesn't make sense, like numbers wise. Also, I would like to see, I don't want to see an Andy Muschietti Batman, but I'd like to see someone take a
different stab. Yeah.
Yeah, let someone have a stab at it. I want to see another person play Batman. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I like Batman.
Yeah, no, I think that's valid.
Batman's always cool, and it's always cool to see new iterations of him. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked about Wonder Woman. Adria Arjona is my 101.
I think that's best case scenario. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I had Isa Gonzalez as my second.
Yeah.
Who?
From Ambulance?
Ambulance.
I haven't seen Ambulance, so.
Oh, you need to lock in.
Yeah, I need to lock in.
I don't know what else she's in.
She's in that new movie called Ash.
Oh yeah, with
the yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's in Baby Driver. What?
Oh, she's in
Hobbs and Shaw. She's in Godzilla. Godzilla versus Kong. Alita: Battle Angel.
I don't know about those. The Flash is a tricky because I don't think we've gotten any confirmation if Ezra Miller is returning or
There's
not. Like,
no
I don't
way.
think
There's
I
no
don't think
way.
like
fucking
I,
There's no way.
because I don't think this like Ezra Miller wasn't. I don't think he was even officially fired, like Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot.
Jonathan, there's zero
Zero
chance.
chance.
But
There's
like
zero chance.
I wouldn't want him to return. That just
That would
No.
be fucking insane.
that
I would rather
be
John
ridiculous.
Goodman be the Flash
That's
versus
crazy.
Ezra Miller.
Who do I want the Flash to be? I have no idea.
I don't
Jonathan,
know
do you have
because
a
like
pick?
I mean, like obviously some of the fan casts I've seen were like Dylan O'Brien. I think he's all right.
Sure.
I don't think I don't think he can pull off that
No.
clean cut Barry Allen. Like obviously it also depends what version of the Flash they go with. Obviously there's Barry Allen.
Yeah, they could go
there's
like Wally
West.
West or
Yeah, it's between those two for sure. I feel like knowing James Gunn, he might go with Wally West just because we haven't seen him like properly in live action as a main Flash. But even if it's Wally West, I genuinely have no clue. I mean, I've heard names like Lucas Till thrown out there. He's the guy who plays MacGyver. He does look the part. Have you guys seen the Flash TV show at all?
yeah, I hate it.
Do you mess with Grant Gustin at all as the Flash?
No, I don't like it.
Really?
I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't have anything against him as an actor. I just think I watched the show as a kid. I watched that in Arrow, and it's terrible.
Because obviously I did see like that little quote asking Grant Gustin if you were to be a part of the DCU, what character would you want to play? And he said the Flash. And like for me, watching the Flash, obviously past season 2, it takes like it just declines and it doesn't stop declining.
Yeah.
And
well, even season 1 is not even that good. Like,
I mean, for me, it's like that nostalgia's there, and I've rewatched season 1 and 2 a few times, and it hasn't really dropped.
I've tried to rewatch The Flash because I liked it as a kid, and I tried to rewatch it, and I just like couldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't know. For
Same
me,
thing with
different.
Arrow.
It hasn't lowered in quality on my end.
Even though Arrow is better.
Arrow is better, yeah. But Grant Gustin is like one of the shining lights of this. Like he just portrays the character so well. And I think any issues with the show later on, it's purely at fault for the showrunners and the script. Because I think they're awful.
No, that's what I was saying. I don't think it's his fault. I think it's just such an uninspired and lazy pick if they bring him in. Because why can't we just have a new guy do it? You know?
I want a new guy for every single thing.
I agree. Yeah. I want this to be, if this is really a new era, I want it to feel like that. And we don't just need a new Superman. We need a new everyone, you know?
Yeah, no, that's valid. I mean, not everyone's obviously getting switched over. There's people that are staying the same.
Sure, like, John Cena or whatever, but...
John Cena, Amanda Waller.
Yeah, like, those are fine. But I'm talking about, like, the big hitters, you know?
Yeah.
That's true.
Also, no one else can play Peacemaker besides John Cena, you know?
That's true. That's valid. I mean, in terms of who else we have here, we have Martian Manhunter. I mean, I only wrote one name down here, and that's Sterling Brown.
Sterling K. Brown?
Yeah. He was originally, like, before the Lanterns casting was released, he was my pick for Jon Stewart, because I thought they were going to go with, like, a more aged guy. But I think he would work as a Martian Manhunter. I don't think there's really...
I think Sterling K. Brown has one of the best voices.
Yeah.
And, he's probably behind a lot of makeup. So, sure.
Yeah.
Great voice. And I think, like, the last main guy here is going to be Aquaman. And I don't know if you guys, like... I only had 2 names here, and that's because I really want... Because Jason Momoa, he's all right, but I want
he's doing Lobo, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be Lobo, but I want like that blonde. I need him to be that comic. So I wrote down like Alexander Skarsgård, but I think he's a little too old, even though I think he would be perfect. But I also wrote down Alexander Ludwig. But
Who is this?
that's another name I'm not 100% sure on, because like I think he would make a really great Oliver Queen, as in like Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I don't have any names I could throw out there
Oh,
for
Alexander Ludwig. Okay, I know this guy.
What is
Yeah.
this guy? Who is this?
He's been in
For
Vikings.
me and the audience. Vikings? The fucking
He's
TV
been
show? What?
in he's been in Bad Boys for Life or
Bad Boys Ride or Die. He's
Ride or Die.
oh, and For Life.
Oh.
Jonathan, wait,
Okay.
is he on some like Canadian TV show?
This guy.
I'm not 100% sure.
I think he's on some like Canadian TV show. Because I
Okay.
searched him up and he said he was a Canadian actor, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like Aquaman. I don't know.
Yeah, I really want them to go with like the blonde look for him.
Yeah. No, I would be fine with that.
But like for him, I do see like a really good Oliver Queen there. I do see a Green Arrow with Alexander Ludwig.
For sure. He could play a good.
And I think he would be a
Green
better Green Arrow than he would be an Aquaman. So I'm like, I don't know who else would be up there for an Aquaman.
I don't know.
Like obviously the other people that have played Aquaman are, we have Jason Momoa, we have Alan Richardson from the Smallville TV show.
Sure.
He was actually good. He looked great. If we had that Alan Richardson, that would be a proper Aquaman. Justin Hartley played Aquaman, which is interesting too.
I don't know. I'm not too familiar with these.
Yeah, me neither. But
This is your territory, brother.
Yeah, I mean, if Caden was here, we could have maybe dabbled.
Yeah, you and this lobster.
That's crazy, bro.
The
But
two
beyond
lobsters
that-
going at it.
Beyond that, there's really not many Justice League members. I mean, you could throw out Hawkman.
You know who's the best cinematic runner for Flash? Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
I don't know this lore.
No, but
What?
I'm just saying.
Bro, he's always running. He's always
you
running.
Just like
Always
running. Okay, I don't know. You throw out the Flash, and I was like, bro, did you play the Flash at some
No,
point?
That'd be
No,
insane.
he's just always running.
No, he is
Yeah.
always running.
He's too old. He's way too old.
And he likes the Flash. He saw the Flash movie.
Yeah.
Oh, he thought it was the greatest movie ever. Forgot about that.
He wants to play.
Even I don't think a young Tom Cruise could play.
No.
There's just no chance.
No.
No. Okay, is this it? Are we DC'd out?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you have any more, Jonathan?
That was kind of it. We can
Okay.
wrap this up. The objective side of this.
One
Yeah.
more thing. Let JCS make a horror movie or horror adjacent movie in the DC.
I'm down.
Yeah.
But depends on.
He has to have full
when he
control,
gets-
though, because it can't be another Black Adam.
Yeah. it can't be
Depends when he
Black
gets out of that Netflix contract.
Adam. True. Oh, I forgot about that thing.
He's locked up, bro. He's locked up.
Oh, he's so locked up. Carry On did
What's all right?
so good.
We're gonna get a Batman Brave and the Bold directed by JCS on
No.
Netflix Christmas Day.
Oh my god.
James Gunn's gonna shake hands with the Netflix CEO. It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done with that Superman talk. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, rate us 5 stars. Tell us what you thought about Superman. Is it the best movie of the year? Is it the worst movie of the year? Jonathan, do you have this at the best movie of the year? Is this your number one?
Yes, easily.
Easily. But didn't you also give F1 4.5?
Yeah, but this is like just leagues better than F1.
Whoa.
How is it leagues better if it's the same star rating?
There's a disparity. You know, there's tiers within a rating.
Crazy. That's crazy.
I like
Okay,
F1
we're gonna-
more, but
I still haven't seen F1.
F1's not even my second of the year. It's Neza 2.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one.
I need to lock in on names.
Yeah. Speaking of Neza 2, an English language version of Neza 2 will release in the United States theaters on August 22nd from A24. Michelle Yeoh will will voice a lead role.
What?
A24?
Yeah.
No way.
Did you guys not hear about this?
No,
What
bro,
the
I never
hell?
heard of that. I thought you were just about to talk about a Nazod 3.
No,
Dude, that's not a real
No way,
sentence.
there's gonna be
That's
an
not
It
real,
is.
right?
Yeah. No, it's real. A24 Neja 2 with Michelle Yeoh.
And why
is
is
getting
Michelle Yeoh
released.
gonna be the lead?
I don't know. It's getting released in August.
Bro, the main character's a guy though, it's a boy.
Well, she said it said
Unless
we'll
they're gonna
lead.
do
We'll voice a lead role.
Okay, maybe Nazod's mother then.
Maybe.
Wait, so live action version of the sequel.
Wait, no, you said live action?
No, not live action.
Oh,
Okay.
it's not live action?
It's just it's a voice. They're just doing an English
is
dub.
this gonna be
Oh,
A24?
just an English dub.
A24 English dub.
I thought they were remaking the movie.
Oh
No.
my gosh! I thought you said they were remaking it. I was thinking,
No,
what is
yeah, they
on?
brought John Favreau in. No, that'd be crazy.
Okay,
No,
okay.
no.
Okay,
It's just a
that's
redub.
valid.
It's just a dub.
No,
It's
that's
just a
valid.
dub.
That's valid.
No,
I'm
it's
fine.
just an English language dub with
Yeah, I'm
Michelle
fine with
Yeoh.
Okay,
No,
wait,
that's
Jonathan, who do you want to voice the Who do you want to voice the kid?
The kid, it has to be like some sort of squeaker though. Like if they're doing the first one,
Squeaker.
like maybe get one of the guys in from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like Mutant Mayhem. Yeah, one of those guys.
Oh, get the guy that fought Dream. What's
Get
his name?
maybe even get like
Gumball?
one of the kid from whoever voiced the kid in Elio. Maybe get him.
Okay.
It's just got to be this young kid.
Next piece. Sean Astin will be running to be elected president of the SAG-AFTRA, the Actors Union. This is kind of crazy. Why is Sean Astin running to be the president?
Am I supposed to know who this guy is?
He
Samwise.
plays Samwise. He's in Stranger
Oh.
Things.
Okay,
He's
right, yeah.
Goonies. He's a gooner.
Yeah, I know this guy.
It's just it's a weird thing. I guess he just has nothing else going on besides Stranger Things. So,
I mean, he doesn't even have Stranger Things.
oh, true. That's right. Never mind.
Yeah.
True.
Let him do his thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. I don't know.
I really don't have much to say on that. I'm not locked in on the SAG
Yeah.
at all. Really.
We were just talking about DC, and DC's goal is to reestablish all its iconic characters and unite them in a Justice League movie. The output aim per year is 2 live-action films, multiple TV shows, and 1 animated show.
Well,
This is a ridiculous amount of stuff.
there's a lot of.
I feel like that's much more. That's lower than peak oversaturation MCU.
Yeah.
No, because we would get like
MCU
1 MCU movie a year. Would we not?
4 or 5.
Oh.
Like last year is like the first time in like a few years where we haven't had more than like last year we only had Deadpool, Wolverine.
Well, I thought we thought it was like Iron Man, and then we got like Thor. Like in the beginning stages, we only got like a couple.
Yeah, but in
year.
the beginning it wasn't actually like it wasn't a cinematic universe.
Well, they were no. It was because they were building towards Avengers.
They were, I mean, but it wasn't. It's not as insane as it is now with all these characters already shown up.
True, that's what I mean. Like it's ridiculous to start the DCU at a point where they're pumping out stuff. You know.
Well, okay. Well, they already had a TV show. I don't know what is it called, Jonathan?
Creature Commandos.
Creature Commandos.
Creature Commandos. I didn't watch it.
I watched it. It's a good show.
Yeah, it's probably fine. I'm never gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I'll probably never watch a single one of their TV shows.
No.
I think doing the TV route is just bad and dumb.
It's
I think it
boring and
sucks.
lame.
I think it sucks. Like, why do you have to? It's the same thing.
It's for the
MCU.
ultra nerds.
Why do you have to watch the TV
But
shows
like
to know what's going
there
on
are
in the
just
movie?
some storylines that just don't fit within,
Then just cut them.
I
Then
I
just
just
cut
say
it.
don't do it.
Yeah, cut it.
Why? There are just some storylines that are just so well known within the comic book community that just
Then just let it be a
done.
comic book.
Why though? Why?
Or have it be a
TV
movie.
show.
You can just
what's
adapt.
What's wrong with it being a TV show?
Well, I think it makes the
because it feels like homework at that point, you know.
That's just you, bro. I don't feel like it's homework. I'm just watching it. I'm getting excited. That's just a skill issue on your end. That's
no. If you
bro.
build stuff and have stuff be, oh, this is a movie and this is a TV show. Also, jumping mediums, you know, it's kind of a whiplash, even though they're similar. It's ridiculous. You know, why can't we just stay in our one lane and do our one thing?
Yeah, and it eventizes the movies more if they're just movies. Like people would be
true.
more like it. I would hate to see, like, I'm not preying on James Gunn's downfall. I would hate to see this become like an MCU situation where nobody cares.
Nobody
about the
cares.
shows.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about them. Like you might
because
think,
no one cares about Hawkeye or nobody cares about whatever.
The issue with
Jonathan,
all
you might have watched the last show and been like, okay, that was fine, but like, does it matter? Like, what do you?
No. I agree with you. Like,
Yeah.
but I feel like the issue with the MCU shows is that the directors, it doesn't feel like there's any vision on their end. It's kind of like a rinse and repeat of the formula with all of their TV shows. Whereas obviously, even like with Creature Commandos, it was James Gunn, and you see his style within that. With other TV shows, obviously, I'm pretty sure.
Sure, but James Gunn's not doing.
Wasn't Sergeant Rock? Wasn't that Luke Guadagnino? Wasn't that supposed to be a TV show?
No, it's a
I don't
movie.
think so.
It was a movie.
Okay, if it was a movie, it was a movie. But like, I'm.
But the thing is, the article
says
multiple TV shows a year.
Okay, multiple. Two.
Sure, but
It
2
could.
is already a lot. But it could also mean 4. You don't think 2 TV shows a year is a lot?
Well,
I don't think so.
Plus the 2 movies, plus an animated movie? That's 5 projects. That's 5 projects already.
Wait, first of all, how is James Gunn going to compartmentalize all of this shit and still be like, you have full creative control?
You can't.
That doesn't
That's the
even
thing.
make sense.
You cannot. You can't.
That makes no sense. So it's like the full creative control thing, it's probably not even true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would disagree. Obviously, there's like certain aspects. It's like, try add this in. But like, I feel like in that way, he's still going to let the director do it in the way that they can do it.
But the thing is, you can't lend off to so many different people and writers and directors and still have it be cohesive. There has to be some pulling it back. And James Gunn's going to be pulling it back, but it's full creative control. It doesn't work like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we can agree to disagree. We can kind of just wait and see how these projects come out to be. And
I'm never going to watch a DC TV show, but
yeah, I mean, that's on you. I'll just do the review on my end, but we can just talk about the movies, at least the animated movies.
No. We can talk about the movies all we want, but TV, I don't know about that, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a big TV watcher, so
yeah, I don't like TV, so
I do like some TV.
No, sure, but Mark Duplass, Finn Bennett, Lukita Maxwell, and Avon Joga have been cast in the Backrooms movie for A24. We kind of talked about this the other week. We just got more casting news. I don't know. I think it's interesting the guy from Victorious is in this movie.
That's true. I mean, the only other thing I've seen him in was a Resident Evil movie.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think it's interesting, this movie. This movie's so weird because, like, I think it'll be good. I don't know to what degree because I don't know about this guy. You know what I mean? It's like I have no prior knowledge to this guy. And I think
when you're saying this guy, you're talking about like the director or like
the director. The director.
Okay.
So I have no idea if this project is going to be, remotely good or not, but I am hopeful. I just think it's an interesting response because I think this is like a thing that was like a response for like Skinamarink, Like Skinamarink came out and was a popular YouTube short film and A24 took a chance on it, and it became one of like the highest, like not grossing, but like most profitable A24 movie because it was made such a low budget and it was such a big thing.
It's not A24, is it?
I don't
It
think
was
it's
A24. Is it not?
I don't believe.
I swear it's not A24. But shout out Skinamarink. No, it's from my ends.
True.
But it's a mid movie.
Or no. I think
Well, no, I know what you're saying though. It's like
no. His next film is A24. It was Shudder. It was Shudder.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. It was so profitable that like A24 saw this and they were taking a chance on this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like this horror YouTube niche.
But the thing is that I guess it's taking a chance, but like this guy, what's his name? Kane something, the director.
Parsons?
Kane Parsons.
Kane Parsons, yes.
He's made his YouTube thing, and it's the YouTube videos itself have gone extremely viral. But not even that, like people themselves have just like gone in and done their own thing. They're creating their own lore. I feel like this story, this lore with the backrooms has just gone beyond his videos. Just other people just talking about creating their own things. I feel like it's gone beyond, like far beyond Skinamarink ever was.
No. But I think that like the studios found this very specific version of this, which was Skinamarink and Heck, which was the original short film, and then they were just like, okay, let's tap into this niche by going to the most popular version of this and funding it.
No, that makes sense. But I think it doesn't really have any downside because you're giving the
original author.
Yeah, a young
and creative guy a chance to make a movie, which is always good. But I do think it could just be bad. I think it could be. I think it could be really good, or it could just be bad. You could say that for any movie, but like
But the thing is, you don't know if you go into a movie with a well-established director, like say, okay, Superman, we just saw it. Whatever your response is to James Gunn, I don't like James Gunn, so I'm going into it saying, oh, I'm probably not going to like this. Where Jonathan, on the other hand, is like, I like James Gunn, I'm probably going to like this. With this Kane Parsons guy, I have no prior knowledge to him. I may have seen like a Backrooms YouTube video, but making YouTube content and making a movie are two different things.
Yeah, like a feature film with actors.
Yeah, it's completely
actors.
different.
It could be,
Obviously, I agree with you. Obviously, that this like niche and is it A24 that's doing this? The Backrooms?
It's A24, yeah.
Obviously, they're tapping into it. It might be a cash grab, but I feel like they're going about creating this film in the right way, at least.
Yeah.
No, I agree. That's why I said I'm hopeful, and I'm hoping it's going to be good.
At least they're giving a chance to like this guy, he could be like the next up and coming director. He had a vision with like these short films, and now could go on to be a great director. And obviously, it's going to be very interesting to see how this movie will turn out. Just because, because obviously all his YouTube videos are animated. And that's going to be like that's going to be something he's going to have to work through.
Yeah, it's a shift in as well.
Yeah.
I wonder if he would do have like practical sets or like
probably 100%.
I don't know.
There's 100% chance there's going to be practical sets
and like practical things because I know like there's like things
is going to be the question. Is that going to be practical or not? I don't know.
That would be cool.
I just think it's interesting because he's so young. He's so incredibly young, and I don't know if that's going to ultimately help him in the end or hurt him because either he's not going to know what he's doing, or on the other side, he's going to be hungry and want to do this story and want to make this film that you can tell, and it'll be like his passion project, I think so. It's a coin flip,
I think the producers attached to this film are gonna mean a lot, especially because they're basically gonna be co-directing this movie with the
Right.
with Kane here. So I feel like those names are something we should be on the lookout for as well once they see.
Yeah.
That's true.
Next piece of news. A new Night of the Museum movie is in the works. The film will be a new story set in the museum with all new characters.
Sean Levy?
It does not say.
Yeah, we don't need this.
Yeah.
We don't need this at all.
We actually don't need this.
I wouldn't be surprised if Sean Levy came back, but it almost feels like Sean Levy like outgrew this, you know?
He did outgrew. He outgrew it.
It's
He
like, I mean, I would take Night of the Museum over Deadpool and Wolverine, but you know,
Yeah.
he just made $1 billion movie, you know.
Yeah.
He's making the worst movies of all time.
Do we know
What?
that Ben Stiller's reprising his role? Or do we not?
No,
have
it's
that?
all new characters. It says all new characters. So
I say let Sean Levy come back to Night at the Museum when he's in his 70s. We can get some late style.
late style Levy?
Yeah, late style Levy.
No, bro, that's ridiculous.
Okay.
Imagine if it's like Robert Zemeckis is here. It's just one camera POV in the museum.
That would be cool. That'd
Yeah,
be cool.
Bro, you would have
Did it in that
to.
museum.
You just see some shots of like the guard just running away from different
Yeah.
enomies, and it would be like
And like the dinosaur.
review shots where it's like
Yeah.
the guys running away from people going into different doors and stuff.
Yeah.
It would look cartoony and stuff.
No, that'd be ridiculous. I don't know. I don't really like Night in the Museum, but I haven't seen it in forever. So
Yeah, I haven't
And
seen
then
that
like
maybe.
some guy runs up to the security camera, which is like what we're looking through, and like breaks it, and then we just have a black screen for like 10 minutes near the
Yeah.
end of the movie, and then it's like Skinnamarink.
No, I tell you what. No, we get Night of the Museum, Five Nights at Freddy's collab.
no,
It's gonna be like the security guard.
no, bro.
Watching the cameras, and you get the animatronics coming to life. But
Well, they're gonna have like a No Way Home scene, but Josh Hutcherson's gonna come out of the portal.
and then you get Owen Wilson as that like one guy in Night of the Museum,
Yeah.
and then they're fighting
No,
Freddy.
bro.
Ooh, that's like a banger.
can't we
right
get-
there.
I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Isn't Five Nights at Freddy's 2 coming out this year?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I'm there.
We'll skip that episode.
Jonathan, what did you rate the first one?
It's either a 1.5 or a 2-star.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're
too
clean.
high.
You're clean. You didn't like it.
It's whatever.
He's clean. He's a little clean, but
2-star.
that's high. That's high.
I don't know.
You think Jurassic World Rebirth is the same as Five Nights at Freddy's? They're both terrible, but
No, I dropped Rebirth. I think Rebirth's worse than Five Nights at Freddy's.
that's ridiculous.
You're not ridiculous.
Five Nights at Freddy's is like the worst movie of the decade, or it's up there.
No, it's not, bro.
Did you watch
It is.
Deadpool and Wolverine?
Well, Deadpool and Wolverine's worse, but it's there. Garfield 2 is in the works. Chris Pratt will return as Garfield.
Listen
This is
to
for all the
the
Garfield
slop.
heads. Yeah, this is shout out all the Garfield heads. Speaking of Nicholas Holt, I don't know. Are you guys Garfield heads? Jonathan, you definitely seem like you saw the first Garfield movie.
Like with Bill Murray?
No, bro, the Chris Pratt one.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
There's no way.
I haven't seen
That's
it.
crazy.
I haven't seen
I
it.
thought you saw every movie last year.
Bro. There's only a few I could make. Garfield was one of the ones I couldn't see, but
Yeah, you
I've
could
seen the
make
Bill
it.
Murray ones. Those are fun. I've seen like some of the animated ones. Those are fun as well.
Jonathan says no to Garfield, but he says yes to Karate Kid Legends.
Who
Yeah,
Karate
yeah.
Legends did?
It still hasn't seen the Final Reckoning, but went to go see Karate Kid Legends in theaters.
Jonathan, you're crazy, bro.
Bro, there was the timing.
You're
the
cooked,
Showtime,
bro.
The Showtime
You're
didn't
cooked.
work, bro. The Showtime didn't
You saw
work.
Superman twice instead of seeing Final Reckoning.
Bro, yeah, because the only emission of Final Reckoning Showtime was at like 10:30 p.m.
Ooh.
That was
It's your
the
fault for
only
waiting
Showtime.
this long.
It's not on me, bro.
It is on you,
I went to
100%.
India, bro. I went to India.
Okay. Okay. Last piece of news. The first poster for Osgood Perkins' next film, Keeper, And this is what the quote says: "I don't want to play in your yard. I don't like you anymore. You'll be sorry when you see me sliding down our cellar door." Now, do
Another
you guys
Osgood
know?
Perkins gimmick.
Yeah, I'm gonna read the synopsis. Liz and Malcolm escape for a romantic anniversary weekend at a secluded cabin. When Malcolm suddenly returns to the city, Liz finds herself isolated in an presence of an unspeakable evil that reveals the cabin's horrifying secrets. What are we doing? What are we doing?
I mean, Osgood just has some sick synopsis, and then just the movie is just more mid
Ass.
than
Yeah.
we expect. Like Long Legs, I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan of it either. Yeah. That's the poster.
That doesn't even. That just looks like a passport photo, and you blurred out the face.
Yeah, but it's like it's got his signature, which is like just keep everything in the center of the frame.
Yeah.
But the monkey, it's like going from like long legs is so interesting because it's like I understand why people like the movie. I don't,
Yeah.
but there's something there. You know, it doesn't work for me, and I find the filmmaking really annoying. But like the aesthetic of the film, if you like that, I get it. You know, it's fine. But coming off the long legs to make the monkey is insane. It's like The Monkey's one of the worst movies of the decade.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it, Kuyve, but
I didn't see it.
yeah, it is like the worst movie of the year,
For
like second worst movie of the year.
For Osgood's sake, I hope it's like a studio movie. I really hope that's like not a passion project of his, that the studio just saw Stephen King's name attached to the monkey and they were like, "Yo, Osgood, just make this." I really hope that's the case, because if this was a personal project for Osgood, it's
raps.
This is not a good sign for any future films. Like Longlegs already had this insane hype, like all that marketing. Great job with the marketing, by the way. But I went with the slightly higher expectations than I normally had, and it started off good. Didn't like it towards the end. I think the final acts just wasn't me. And then I went into the monkey with already low expectations after seeing Longlegs, and somehow that movie
it got lower. Yeah,
lower. It was just one of the stupidest things I've ever watched, and it was just so frustrating. Like, there were just times I was like, "Bro, please let this movie be done," because like, why are they still talking? Why this is just like the dumbest piece of dialogue.
Genuinely, one of the worst movies ever. Like, the script is so unbelievably bad. It's a movie that is so deeply unfunny. It's like you can say like, you can not find like Superman or Marvel humor funny. It's fine, but this movie is trying so hard to be funny that it's just like, it's painful to watch. It's like Reddit 14-year-old boy humor.
I wonder if the Monkey Stephen King book is good.
Probably
I don't know. It might be. I don't know. I think Stephen King probably has hit or misses,
But
yeah,
the thing is, Stephen King was also praising the movie, so I feel like that's concerning.
Yeah, but I feel like if Stephen King's praising your movie, like, it's probably bad.
Yeah,
I've noticed a trend.
The fact that he hated The Shining,
I've noticed a trend.
Dr. Sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, for Stephen King's sake, I will say obviously The Shining is not a proper adaptation of his book at all.
Sure.
Yeah, and Dr. Sleep is very
true to the book.
King. Yeah.
Didn't he also love The Flash? Circling it back? I think so. I think he also loved Maxine.
I'm not gonna lie, Stephen King might be based.
No,
bro.
Low key, Stephen King, Tom Cruise. I mean, the Flash is the common denominator here, bro. The Flash might be it.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, James Gunn, Stephen King. Yeah, they just know what they're talking about.
True.
Okay, that'll be all for this episode. Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. What are we doing next week? Do we know?
Eddington?
Maybe.
And maybe I know what you did last summer.
We'll keep you updated on Twitter.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. Peace.
All right, see ya.
Peace.